Welcome to the Scurvy Seas.
You're not muted, are you, Zella?
I don't know, no. The audio's working today. And, like, literally only just opened up my stream software, like, 5 minutes before 8, so.
Hey,
Nice.
pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I learned something
I'm
about
an alligator.
streaming today, but it's neither here nor there.
Gator.
I have butterflies on me.
Mm-hmm.
You're so pretty.
You do.
Yeah,
Hey.
Kayla was
That-
unable to use webcam today and asked me if she could be an alligator, and I was like, you already are. It's done.
Yeah.
I got
That-
a base setup
less.
where you are an alligator.
Chat, behold Kayla's actual face.
Mhm.
Yep, this is
Everything
really
before
me.
this that you've seen,
It is
it
real.
was her
It's
VTuber rig,
Yep.
actually.
Yeah.
It's a VTuber Kaylee.
Yep. Very realistic looking.
But, you know, meh.
Mm,
Technical difficulties can happen.
Still prettier than Mev. Wow. Wow, Cubistic. Okay, hold on. Just going over to my channel. Unmod. Unmod.
Mod.
Cubistic. Okay, now ban him. Cool.
Ooh.
Lovely.
Nice. Got that settled.
Yep.
Buggers.
Mm-hmm. Yep, real self. So how you guys doing?
I'm wearing
Kayla,
a crown.
I'm dying.
Cat.
I'm tired.
There's a cat next to
I'm
me.
also
She's so
tired.
I'm a little tired too.
I'm not in the best mood either.
You know, I want.
Why?
Okay.
Are you grumpy, Mev?
Yes, very much so. But
And more like than just regular Mev levels of grumpy. He's like actual grumpy now.
yeah, I'm like
Very
actually in a bad
grumpy.
mood. But I
We
will
gonna
say,
fix it.
when I get around people, I don't stay in a bad mood for a long time, and these sessions are so ridiculous and silly and fun that I don't see myself staying in a bad mood for very long.
Alright.
Time to kill off Mev's character. Woo!
No,
I-
I want
that would be
to kill
fun.
Alexander. I want to make him die.
We'll see. Should I
Kayla,
promise
next-
to like kill one of you before this campaign ends?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. I'll make it
There's
happen.
one of us going.
It's one
And-
of us.
It's gonna be me. That's my goal.
Just the way game balance works, if I kill one of you, I might kill all of you. I'm gonna be honest and straight up right now. But, you know, if it happens, it
Yeah, you
happens.
That's fair.
Honestly,
I'm
it'd
gonna
be
try
kinda-
and make it happen.
Let's place our bets. Start a stream vote.
Who
do you
will
think's
die?
gonna die? By the end
Start
of
a
the
series.
series,
Should I do a should I put
Who's
a
gonna
poll of
die?
who they want to die?
Yeah, sure.
Please.
who they want to die or who do they think is
Oh
gonna
yeah,
die?
who
do
do
you
they
guys-
want?
who do you
Do we
guys
go with
want?
who do they want to die or who do they think is gonna die?
You want think or want, chat?
Think or want?
Don't put want.
Listen, why are you all saying Dave?
Yeah, I probably
Leave
shouldn't say
Dave
want.
alone.
Not gonna
Literally,
lie,
if you
I'm a
put one,
moderator
they're
in
all
your chat.
gonna vote for me. Like, it's just gonna happen.
I have never,
Only because you're playing me.
I've never
No.
done a poll in a chat that isn't my own chat, so I don't even know
well.
how to do a poll in your chat. So
Yeah, it's in the chat
go with-
section, and you've been in the back end of the channel before. I don't know how to do it either, but
wow, Ash Tire, wow, want Wiley,
Wow.
think Captain, Cheese.
But does that mean
Which
the
one?
captain or captain?
I was like, which one?
I'll probably Captain
Alexander or me?
Wow,
one wants
everybody's
Eddie going
voting
down.
Wiley. What's the deal, Chad? I thought we were cool. Am I not silly enough for you? Do I need to turn it up? I try to make you laugh. I'm sorry. All I ever did was try to make you laugh, chat. Yeah, that's done now. We're done.
Listen.
Happy times are over, chat.
Cubistic only wants you to die because you know.
There we go. I'll make the poll.
He's the worst.
Just because it's
that's
already
why.
been said.
I feel like in between like people dying, it'd 100% be like Alexander or Wiley.
Let's go.
Cubistic also wants me to kill Tifa when I was playing Final Fantasy VII, even though you can't, because she maybe kicked a dog.
Allegedly.
Which means she didn't kick a dog. It's just that there's no proof that she
Wiley.
absolutely didn't. Like, the burden of proof is opposite. It's not like we have to prove she kicked a dog. We have to prove she didn't.
Guilty
apparently.
until
She's
proven
guilty-
innocent.
Yeah, she's guilty until proven innocent.
Mhm.
That's terrible.
The fact
one
that
way
I
to
have
run
13
society.
votes right now means that I played this character well. in my opinion. 14.
Chad's actually being pretty rational right now. With as reckless as you play Alexander, I'm surprised you haven't died already.
I lost an arm,
You
but
got
yeah.
off easy with being
Like,
main.
you should be inside the belly of an alligator right
literally,
now.
how many animals did I like jump on or try to wrestle? We had the one
Jaguar,
like, the jaguar,
alligator,
with that,
crabs.
the giant lobster.
The jaguar
thing.
and crabs weren't
Oh,
super
the sea
threatening to your
monster.
group, but
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I thought that could have been a lot worse.
Serpents,
Someone's saying
yeah.
Wiley or
dragon.
Alexander would be a comedic death, and Edward would be a sad death, and then Birb ... I would actually say Birb would probably be a sad death too.
think-
Birb would be like most left field death too. It'd be so good.
Yeah, no one would expect it.
And you're like, why'd they gotta take Birb?
To be fair, Birb almost
Why?
died back in that whole situation.
True.
Yeah.
Birb did almost die.
Just, you know,
No one would
We've all
expect
nearly
it.
died.
prisoners are valuable, so.
We've all nearly
now
died.
I
We're
have
like-
20 votes. Wow.
Especially now that we're starting to
I'm
see
gonna
like,
vote Birb.
we're starting to see little slivers of Birb like showing
Yeah,
even a
Birb's
speck of
the-
humanity.
Yeah,
Where
Birb's
just a
talking
speck.
more.
she's giving
she's
people
being
feathers and
nicer.
stuff that she cares about and stuff. There's like wholesome Birb moments now. So now it would be like sad.
Birb's
Yeah.
opening up
Yeah.
and stuff, you know?
The DM has a heart attack. That's the most left field death right there.
All I'm saying is that if Dave dies, I'm going to quit right then and there. No, absolutely.
Let's just
I
explode the
refuse.
whole pirate ship. That's what Alexander's gonna do the last, whenever we do the last episode. He's just gonna get TNT, put it out everywhere.
You know,
Everyone's
I
gonna die.
tried to burn a pirate ship down once. It didn't. It's harder than you think.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
me
you
too.
think
You
burning
think it'd be easy?
wood
It's
on
all made
water.
of wood, but it's hard apparently.
Yeah. That's just the rolls were just
Yeah,
magnificent that day.
RNG gods.
Just pouring
Well,
beer
on the
all over the
side,
floor to
right?
catch everything on fire. Surprisingly not that flammable.
Yeah, who would have
Yikes.
thought?
But it's
I think really strong beer has 9% alcohol.
Yeah.
in it.
that's not gonna do it.
Yeah, it's
And even like
still
a full bottle, the
mostly
only
water.
reason it bursts into flames is because it all bursts at once, and then you see the big flames. Like, just lighting it on fire is very tame fire. It goes out quickly. But you know,
Ah,
you
here's
throw a
just
rum
me.
bottle on an open flame, boom.
Yeah.
Mhm.
People are saying that would be a funny plot twist. The DM dies somehow.
that's like me.
Real
It's like real
dinosaur.
me.
Xylo.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to say no to that. I don't want him to die.
Does anyone else agree with this statement? 'Cause, like,
I don't know if I agree with it. Fun twist maybe if you could make it work.
Yeah, I
somehow,
guess-
but
Twist
you know,
is not
if
gonna
I
work.
did randomly die, I'd like the takeaway to be, well, that was a fun twist.
yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't want it to be negative, you know?
Oh,
I wouldn't want people to be sad.
I would
All
be
I'm
sad.
saying is.
I'm not saying Xylo should really die. I mean, this is still all role playing. I'm just saying, like, we get a little meta fourth wall break, and Xylo fictionally dies.
We had fictionally there, and it's okay.
Yeah,
We're all on the same
fictionally-
page with that,
It-
right, Chad?
We go portal hopping and we just visit the DM realm where
Mhm.
everyone else is
We're
sitting
all
in this
gonna be on a
call.
pirate ship and be like, "Who's Xylo?"
It's like- It's like, I want you to die in a video game.
Wonderful. What a great conversation.
Mhm. Well, looks like chat wants Alexander to die, so I'll work on that.
I'll make it easy for you.
Great. So, shall we get to playing some D&D then in that case?
Let's get to it.
I love D&D and kidnappings.
All right. Well,
favorite
previously
combination.
on the Scurvy Seas, the crew managed to get the third and final key to the great treasure of which they seek. And now, they had to leave some crew behind with the British Navy, but they're on their way to get it. However, there's been a minor inconvenience along that journey. It seemed that their heading was completely changed, and the ship, for nearly a day, was just steering around in circles, while the navigator and helmsman, well, lack of helmsman, the little pizza was being made. It was delicious pizza. That's the important thing here. But then it was discovered that one of the crewmates had been sabotaging the ship, dropping some things overboard, messages, it would seem, and making, who knows what happened. He was then captured, put in a cell, and promptly escaped said cell that very night. Got into one of the dinghies and tried to get away, however, was quickly discovered and had to return to the ship, surrendering. But not really. This saboteur, known as Goldie, managed to get his hands on Wiley and take him as a hostage. He now seems to want to negotiate something, possibly get his way off the ship, and not die. And that's where the crew is left now. How you doing, Wiley?
Do I still have a knife to my throat?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
big time.
Doing good. All things considered.
Was that in
I
character?
forgot. No, yeah, no, kind of. I'm just trying to remember where the conversation ended. I obviously know it ended at a standoff with me with a knife to my throat. I just forget like the mic drop last line that was said, the last thing.
So, how about we all have a little chat?
I could probably speak a little easier without this knife.
I did not
my
mean
throat.
with you. So, how about we let me free and go? I don't want to cause you any more trouble.
Let me shoot him.
So you wanted to cause us trouble to begin with, though?
I didn't exactly start it.
You didn't start it? What do you mean you didn't start it?
Oh, he nudges at Wiley. This one right here is the one who started it.
Wait, how did I start it?
Are you honestly surprised that you started anything?
No, not.
Yes, because you started it.
I'm a mover and a shaker. I'm a doer. Things happen when I'm around, so it makes perfect sense to me. But what did
Right,
I
things
do aside from giving you a quill and a piece of paper so you could write a letter to your beloved?
Yeah.
Do you even have a beloved, or did you just make all that up?
No, that was just a story. Somehow got under your skin. Last one I was expecting.
This is why I don't trust people. This is why I'm not kind to people. You're kind to people one time. One time you're kind to somebody, and you wind up with a knife to your throat.
Yes, you're kind to people now, but not, all the other times, perhaps, trying to light people's ships on fire.
Wait. Were you from the Pirate King's crew?
Yes. I was from Captain Redford Twitch's crew.
During this conversation,
Why? I would just say, just real quick, Wiley shoots a really serious look over at Edward, like pissed, angry. Like,
Birb
doesn't
does
say
not
anything.
look surprised.
well,
It's quite convenient you had such open recruitment. Got me right
you
onto the
stayed
ship.
behind.
Of course. Had to keep an
There
eye
was
on
no-
you.
There's no guarantee we were going to recruit anyone.
Would have found another way. Those two just made it quite easy for me.
How dare you?
Quite thank you, on the contrary.
Well, Goldie, I'm sure you think you have a leg up on us. You think, don't you?
It would certainly appear so. However, I do
Here's-
understand I am outnumbered.
Oh, that is not my only point. You chose out of everyone Wiley. For
We
starters.
don't even like him.
sake of convenience, really.
You know what else is convenient? And at that point,
Ooh.
did he feel something sharp, like behind his back? Just like, oh, just,
Oh.
just a floating knife behind his back.
He tries to slowly glance behind his back. Huh.
There's a reason they call me the Dagger King.
I suppose they do.
Now, we can do this the easy way, the hard way. I've tried to go easy on you and let you off at the next stop, Goldie. But
If you want
you've
to go
overlooked my
particularly easy,
benevolence.
just stop looking at me right now and I'll get on the dinghy and be on my way.
You've overlooked my benevolence twice now. 3 times, and, well, shame on me, I guess. Right?
Make him walk the plank.
I do still have a knife to your friend's throat.
He's not my friend.
Yeah, go ahead. Kill me. They won't care.
It just. What he said. So
You
sad.
see, Wiley, the second I do, they're probably going to stab at me as well.
Sounds like a you problem.
It seems like your plan didn't work out so well then.
A few plans didn't work out so well, to be honest. Tried to escape once, did not work. Tried to get out on the dinghy, did not work. This one's got the eyes of a bird. No surprise there.
She rolls her eyes at him. Like, is this it's really a question?
I've seen what your crew is capable of. I've seen what you can do, and I understand that you don't want everything known. But I do know that you found all 3 keys.
Mm-hmm.
You must
Do you
be on
plan
your
on
way.
telling Redford Twitch when you get out and on your way, then?
Could make some sort of agreement. Perhaps I don't tell him. Perhaps I said that you only have the second. Had to trade one to the Navy. For your lives.
Birb, like, nudges Edward. You could use the plank.
Can use the plank. Good.
You don't know what will happen if the king knows you have the 3 keys.
Hmm. And you also are going off on this wonderful assumption that I'm going to just trust you on this deal. Because I wouldn't let a thief inside my house.
He smiles and you see his gold teeth shine.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps I have other things I haven't been telling you.
Let's just take a second to think about this logically. Let's say, hypothetically, we don't let you go. You slit my throat. Then what's your plan?
I'm going to be honest with you, Wiley. I feel like your livelihood is the least important part of this entire conversation.
Exactly. So it's not exactly the biggest piece of leverage that you have there.
No, this isn't... You're just here. Let the adults speak.
Did he just say to me?
You hear Birb kind of snicker. That's probably the first time you've heard Birb laugh. It's because he called Wiley a child. You hear Birb do a little.
Wiley starts playing with a particular little elephant trinket in his pocket, nervously,
Birb glares at
probably subconsciously.
Oh no. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Now, what do you have planned, Captain?
Well, I'll tell you this.
What would you like to do with me?
No one's getting hurt today. Preferably.
Out of character.
That
don't
would be
do
my
that.
preference as well.
Now here's the 2 options you have, and that I'm willing to give you. First option. We're not going to let you go. You slit Wiley's throat. we chop off your arms and your legs.
I like that option.
Slow, painful, bleed to death. Wonderful, wonderful way to go.
It's not so bad. At least the arm.
Option
At least
2,
you could survive and just not have any limbs.
we don't kill you. You don't kill Wiley. You take off all of your clothing, besides your skivvies. Tie your hands behind your back and we'll drop you off on the next island. You get to live. I'll even give you a sword. Maybe a pistol too. But only with one bullet.
So you plan to maroon me if I surrender now?
Take his skivvies off too.
It's a little
I
bit
do
weird.
believe-
No.
We should
I
drop
just
him
wanna
off in
know
a
what
port
your
town,
preference
Captain.
is.
Public shaming is in order.
I feel like we'd get an public indecency tax.
Not us. He will, not us.
We're dropping him off.
Then
Would you
we
rather
know it.
be dropped off in a port town, Goldie?
Could be preferable.
Would be, wouldn't it?
There is the option of taking all your clothes, tying your hands behind your back, and dropping you off right here.
Indeed. You say you do not trust me, and what possible reason would I have to trust you?
Well, I guess that's our choice then. Next port town we come across, Goldie. You're off the ship.
I'd like to keep my belongings with me. You can keep a better watch this time in the cell.
Why don't we tie it to a raft?
Oh, I got an idea, Captain.
Oh,
Instead
Speak
of
up,
the
Wiley.
cell. Instead of the cell, how about we tie him to the mast?
Like a mermaid.
That's
No, not like the
Oh,
front
as
of
if
the
some-
ship.
That's
well,
not the
there's a
map.
worse
No,
place
no,
on
no,
the
no.
ship.
The mast you don't tie a mermaid to, and plus it's
No,
fake.
like the top of the mast. No, wait, too close to Birb. Never
There's a
mind,
worse
Birb. I'm
place.
sorry.
There's a worse
Tie
place
up
to
to the
go
front of
than
the
the
ship like
He
bridge.
glares at Wiley. Wiley still has his. He's still got a knife to his throat, doesn't he?
Yeah, but Wiley's pretty.
This knife is
convinced-
fairly loosely held at this point because no one cares about Wiley.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
it's-
this
it's like-
point, I would say Wiley is thinking if this dude was gonna, he's not 100% like, put his guard down, but Wiley's like, if this dude was gonna slit my throat, he probably would have done it already.
The thing is, it wouldn't benefit him either way.
It really wouldn't. Killing Wiley just wouldn't help him. Honestly, it'd make his case worse.
But I
Mhm.
digress. I digress.
Hmm.
You want your belongings that badly?
Indeed I do.
By your belongings, do you mean everything valuable that you have?
If you want my money, you can have that.
We
how would-
potentially continue this conversation without a knife to my throat.
You be quiet.
Well, I still would. The only thing of value to me that you have is your dagger, to be honest with you. The only thing that holds value to me.
Don't intend on giving you my dagger.
Can I have his arm?
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, a fresh arm.
My cat scared the crap out of me by jumping on me. I was not expecting her to do that. Shadow. Jesus. Oh, God. Sorry. Burb is like bored of this conversation and leaves.
You should just walk away.
She just walks away back to the Burb's nest.
Good talk, Birb. Thanks for the help. You
She's
hear
like,
that as you walk away.
she doesn't. Nobody needs her. She doesn't care. Nobody's asking her for her input.
Wiley turns to, what's his name, Goldie?
Mhm.
Yeah, guilty.
She actually really does care. We're like really good friends and have known each other for like a long time. She just
I
she puts
totally
up
believe
this
you.
shell. She
Mhm.
puts up this outer shell with people.
100%. 100%.
Are you gonna slice his throat or not? Because if not, I'm probably gonna leave too.
What the?
So my options are slice his throat right here, or subject myself to whatever y'all want to do.
First one.
I just don't want any trouble.
Unless, you know, we want to keep the conversation open to you, of course. Do you have any suggestions? Perhaps an alternative?
I'd be honest with you, I just want to get rid of you right now, but we're not very much near a port town, and that'd be against our accord, and I wouldn't.
Make a I guess persuasion check. Do you honestly mean to uphold what you've been saying?
I'm a very honest person.
Yeah, make a persuasion.
Oh yeah, you're persuasive, all right.
You did not break eye contact once while saying
My
that.
smile,
You
my
look into
smile,
his soul.
I mean it. I mean it.
Yeah, safe to say he believes you.
Goldie, I'm nothing but an honest man. I mean what I say. So if you're going to come to an agreement, then I would rather do it without a knife held to my man's throat. Guaranteed there's nothing stopping me from stabbing you at any point, but
Fine.
that's at any point. But I mean what
He
I
takes the dagger, starts to lower it, then tosses it towards your feet.
My dagger that's behind his back slowly drifts away, just ominously. And
Mm-hmm.
it can be anywhere. Like,
You can be on your way.
we didn't
Wiley.
have to be. We didn't have to come to this.
I would say the second Wiley is like free, he
Mhm.
spins around, pulls out his flintlock, and aims it at Goldie. We all know if there's bullets in it. It obviously doesn't have bullets in it, but he does it just like on principle.
I did say it was our cord, not Wiley's.
Give me one good reason, Captain, why I shouldn't.
Well, first of all, go ahead and click the trigger. He says confidently.
Click. God dang it.
Mev, can you roll me a d20?
Yeah.
Because I do remember
Oh, I did. Didn't
This-
I roll?
this
Oh,
gag's already been done last episode in the same kind of encounter. So
All right.
the gun is 100% loaded.
It is.
But you were
Okay.
just in the water and the powder's still wet with that roll.
Okay. God dang. I'm like blowing air into it. Now Wiley's not even paying
I'm just
attention to
like
Goldie, and he's-
shaking my head, shrugging. I'm like, one day, Wiley, one day.
Now Wiley's not even paying attention to Goldie, and he's complete 100% of his attention is on getting this pistol working again.
But yeah,
I
now
suppose.
that you've done that, Goldie, you know where you're going back to.
Of course.
And I would hope you would do it without a fight.
Would any of you care to tie me up this time? What about you, Captain Alexander?
I don't trust him with anything. But
I
Bird's
have
not there to
one
save us.
hand.
He grins
Why?
towards you.
Why would I tie you up? I have one hand.
I get what he's doing there, and Wiley kind of chuckles.
He puts
He's
his
just
hands
happy.
back down and starts to move towards the, I guess towards the brig.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were
This
tying
time,
his mask.
Wiley motions. Edward motions to Wiley. I said, and just like, come, please. And they both walk him down.
Mhm.
I
Yep.
go back to drive the boat.
Drive the boat.
To drive it.
Want to drive? Yeah.
Yep. You managed to get the boat.
Make sure we're back
Back on
on
head.
track.
Give me a,
Make sure we're back on crack.
I mean, up to you what your destination is, but to get to that destination, just give me a, we'll do a survival roll this time.
Survival. Sure.
Fancy wisdom roll.
Sure.
Oh, great. I'm good at that.
Wonderful. Good to know. And where were you trying to go towards? Were you trying to go towards the treasure or a port town?
Well, where are we supposed to go to a port town? Wherever we're supposed to go. I guess. If we're supposed to drop this
We're
man
dropping off our traitor.
then
Your
the
last
port town.
destination was towards the treasure, but there was definitely context clues that the captain wants to
Yeah.
drop him off at a port town, so up to you whether
I'll
you
take
pick
him
up on
to
it
a
or not.
port town. Yeah, I'll pick up on it.
Alright. And let's see, Wiley and
God.
Eddie, can you make a perception check for me?
Sorry, I just
That's
saw
pretty good, yeah.
Brigger stick freedom. Polar bear.
Perception, you say?
You're modded for that, Tilapia. Good job.
Jesus Christ.
It shouldn't be that funny, but it is.
They don't even know the half of it yet.
No, I haven't seen
They know the
blue
first half, but not
square.
the better half.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, dying.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, can each of you make me a perception check as you're leading him down?
We both did.
We did.
Oh yes, thank you. Cool. Yeah, he doesn't seem to do anything too out of ordinary. Keeps his hands where you can see him. And then yeah, he manages to get into the cell. Squats down.
And I look at Wiley. I'm like, how did he get out?
I don't know how he got out. How'd you get out?
He honestly wants me to tell you.
Did it involve the quill I gave you?
He grins towards you.
How?
I'd like to check if he's lying.
Make an insight check.
Should I make one too to see if I believe him when he says it?
Yeah, go for it.
I believe him. I'm just quick to like, how?
He seems to have a confidence to him as he says that. To both of you.
Says what? He just grinned. He has a confident grin, I'll tell you.
Confidently.
Very resourceful man. Appreciate the help.
And I just
Also,
look
he
over
just
to
rolled a
Wiley.
natural 20 on his deception, so good fun.
Mm-hmm.
And Edward just looks over at Wiley and just shakes his head.
It was a paper and quill. It's not like it was even metal. It's a bird feather.
I mean, I've done less. I've done more with less.
Well, I didn't even
Just
say
saying.
anything.
Just saying.
Don't suppose you want to give me a wooden spoon this time?
And I just look over at Wiley again. I'm like, well, do you?
No, I don't want to give him anything. In fact, tell what's his name to give him the worst poop bucket we have.
What's his name?
Who?
You don't
Bucket.
remember?
George? Is it George?
You don't remember Georgie?
Georgie? I'm terrible with names.
Georgie. You forgot Georgie, no.
Not in spirit, just in title.
And up from behind your shoulders pops Georgie. On it! Was holding it steady just in case. It's
Should we just does
look-
it bother anybody else that Xylo was using his actual drink cup as a prop for the poop bucket?
it's a nice little barrel shape,
He's
you
been
know?
doing it. He's been doing this entire time. He's been
What's
holding it like
wrong?
this.
It
And it
just hit
sloshes
me
over.
that,
Remember
like,
when it
oh, wait.
sloshes?
Yeah.
It's got a
I
little
remember
in
the
it, but
boxes.
I imagine that's
Right.
what you're looking for. And he slides it into the cell.
I look over at Wiley and I whisper over to it. I'm like, I'm going to keep it watch. Relieve me in 8 hours.
Aye, Captain. If you sure you want to take the first watch, I can take the first watch if you want.
No. I'll take it.
Aye. And Wiley walks out of the room.
With that said,
Mm-hmm.
Edward just
yeah.
walks up in front of Goldie and just gives him the most disapproving stare he can muster with a smile. Like, I don't know.
He smiles back at you.
You know, in a different world, you and I could be friends. Or as much friends as two backstabbers can be.
Seems to be the case.
It's a shame, honestly. Don't know what loyalties you owe Redford Twitch. What he's done for you. Saved your life, perhaps? Kept you off the street, says
I owe him everything.
hermit.
Wouldn't be here if not for him. Wouldn't have what I have if not for him. Besides,
You wouldn't.
your friend was... You know what he is.
No, I am fully aware of what my crew is.
Should have
What
given
my
him
crew
up
has
when you had the
done.
chance. Surprised Ollie survived.
I feel the same way. Though, even though I feel that way sometimes, and I would just wonder what would happen if I didn't have any of these inconveniences, or if I just lived on a normal pirate ship, right? With a capable captain, and the deckhand, and all of that. I've always wondered what that was like, but
Competent crew. Sorry,
Yeah.
I ruined your moment.
no, exactly. That's the kind of like competent crew, right?
You know, there could
No, we've
always be a
done-
chance.
Goldie, you
Give the
haven't been
Pirate
a
King
part of
what he
this.
wants, and perhaps you could
That's
get what you
right.
want.
I know. Fully within reason. Though I know Redford Twitch has no reason to uphold his side of our accords the moment that Wiley set his ship aflame.
Of course.
So it makes me more than a little, I guess, unsettled to try and face him again, knowing full well he will not be as welcoming the second time.
Wasn't all that welcoming the first time.
Oh, I had no idea. I thought it was all cupcakes and dandelions with Redford Twitch the first time.
Could always give
You
him
know,
Wiley. Might be willing to negotiate after that.
If I were to just hand him Wiley,
On a silver platter.
everything would just absolve.
You might have to live up to your own end of the bargain, but you'd have a chance
I mean, we were going to do that regardless. But
until your crew decided to attempt to burn down the Pirate King ship.
it's a very precarious situation, I'm aware. Though I would not be where I am, and you'd be surprised, Goldie. You haven't been a part of this crew long, but we've managed a lot of impossible things before.
Seen you do some weird things.
Came back from the dead once. That was fun.
I don't know if I'm going to believe all that.
Guy shot me 3 times in the chest. I got back up and stabbed him to death.
Seeing what your bird lady is capable of. You could take some more.
Indeed.
But a good legend is a good legend. Who
Isn't it?
knows, if you ever decide to get back in good graces with the Pirate King, you might get you your own new ship. Free from this whole crew. Just wouldn't tell him you were siding with the Navy.
Well, what would he say, I wonder, if I told him I was planning to deceive the Navy?
Might believe you, might not. Either way, you'd have to leave your crew behind. Those who you left there. Those who
Well,
you
if I
can't
was to
trust
go-
here.
If I was to take that agreement with him and get my own ship, I'd be leaving them anyway, wouldn't I?
Indeed. But leaving them in a port friendly to our kind, and leaving them in a British fortress is a wee bit different.
At that point, it makes no difference, does it?
Suppose in the long
Betrayal's
run it
betrayal.
doesn't.
Betrayal is betrayal.
Well,
And any good captain who betrays his crew doesn't deserve a crew at all.
even to save their lives.
They say karma follows you all throughout your life, no matter what you do. That's why us pirates are always fighting, right? Stay alive.
Like how Edward's kind of mocking his voice now a little bit too.
Well, I don't intend on escaping tonight. Rest easy. Dia just leans up against the back of the thing, tries to get himself comfortable.
Now, if
No,
you
I
need a
certainly
pillow, I can
wouldn't
try
be.
to. Need a pillow? I can certainly try and find you some.
Of
Make it more
course.
comfortable for you.
Whatever you're willing to give. Just no feathers. He grins again.
It's hard to find feathers out here.
He just looks up. Looks back at you. Shakes his head.
Try and get some sleep.
Alright. Speaking of looking up and thinking of feathers, what's Birb up to?
Burb's kind of looking out, hanging out with Parrot, looking to make sure everything's good and dandy.
Make a perception check, I suppose.
Oh no. This is not gonna end well. Perception. It's decent.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Seems to be everything clear around you. No giant sea serpents attacking you. No ships.
I'd hope not.
A little bit overcast at this point in the day, but
Anyone on the top of the deck doing anything?
I'm pacing, drinking rum.
I'm a little bit, paranoid ever since Goldie started doing some weird stuff.
Dave is refastening the winch to the dinghy.
I'm not
Steering the
worried
boat.
about Dave.
You decide whether or not I guess you can pick up on this, Birb, but Wiley's not looking up at you, because Wiley's mad at Birb.
Burb does not care.
Yeah, Birb probably doesn't even notice.
Burb does not even notice. She's up doing her own thing. She sees you and then looks away after like a second. She does not care. She's like, oh, there he is. Next. No one else is nothing suspicious looking is going on.
Doesn't seem so from up there.
All right. It's good to know. Burb's is gonna keep a lookout, make sure everything is good.
You know what, Birb? Give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence check? Burb is dumb. I don't know what you're expecting from this.
Fair. We all good. We're all good here.
Burb
All
has a
square.
-2. She has a -2 in intelligence.
Yep. You know, it was a just in case kind of roll, but you know, it is what it is. Good stuff.
She's not smart.
All right.
Really don't know what you were expecting.
Me neither.
Alexander, are you just steering the boat?
Yep.
All right.
Want to make sure we're actually going in the right way now this time, and just staying up there.
Very good. Okay, so you guys end up moving for quite a bit. Doesn't seem to be any more escaping happening at the moment.
Did you know?
Could I get a perception check, just general keeping watch from Devin?
Aye.
Wiley's pacing.
Hey,
I ain't
get a
letting
solid watch. You ain't messing around this time. And yeah,
Just from the shadows, you just see the glow of the whites of Eddie's eyes on the skate.
at that point, I'd say 8 hours have passed.
Is it a switching of the guards kind of thing where Wiley comes in? Aye, Captain, you probably should get some rest.
Aye. We should probably tell Goldie that there's a change of the guard. I'm sure he's been keeping check of it.
Why? You don't need to tell
Why
him
should we
anything.
tell him? Why should we tell him?
What, do
I
we
mean,
owe this man courtesy now?
It's just it's just a courtesy. It's all I'm saying. And like, why? And he goes up to the What kind of? Can I ask what kind of like brig we have him in? Like,
Yeah, it's like iron bars, couple cross beams there. You know, your classic jail cell swingy door open, real creaky like, big ol'
still, like,
key lock.
yeah, it's wood on the bottom.
Yeah,
as
it's
well,
not
yeah.
like he's
It's not
gonna
like one of those,
punch his way out of this thing or anything.
It's not like one of those cages that they put people in.
Yeah, he's not dangling in the air or anything.
Cool, great.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know
just to
what?
the back end
Don't
of the
worry,
ship.
Captain. I'll tell him. I'll wake him up, let him know everything. You just get some rest. I'll take care of everything. Don't worry.
Edward just holds up the dagger that Goldie like threw to his feet 8
Mhm.
hours prior. Looks at it, looks at Goldie, flips it in his hands a couple times, pockets it, then walks away. You do that, Wiley.
The
Also-
second is Goldie sleeping right now?
He does
Or is
appear
he
to be
awake?
sleeping, yeah.
Well, the second the captain walks out, I find the nearest like empty bucket and drop it on the ground and try to make the loudest noise I could possibly make.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Does it wake him up?
Yeah, you see his eyes slowly open.
Oh, good morning. Did I wake you?
No?
Then why were your eyes closed?
Just listening to the sea breeze.
Well, that sounds lovely. Well, looks like I'll be keeping an eye on you for now.
Great. Not going to light
Yeah.
me on fire, are you?
Well, we both know. Probably wouldn't be too successful, though. But, and Wiley pulls. Do I have I still have a dagger, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Wiley pulls out his dagger. This putting this against your throat and slicing. That
Is-
probably wouldn't be as difficult, would it?
Perhaps not. You want to come in here and find out?
Oh,
First, we have to
believe
make
me,
sure-
there's
we have to make
nothing
sure
I
Wiley's
would
dagger
love
is
more.
sharp.
There's nothing
Well,
I
just-
would.
So
Settle the
classified,
argument,
isn't
you
it?
and me, man to man. See who's better.
Well, I mean, we could do that, or I could just slit your throat while your hands are tied up like that, and make it a lot easier on me.
Of course.
But we can put that on the shelf for now. We don't have to think about those things. Let's talk.
That's
You
boy.
and
Don't
me.
upset your captain.
Tell me. Speaking of captains, the Pirate King, Captain Twitch.
Aye.
What can you tell me about him?
He's powerful. Works with the others. Don't want to get on the wrong side of him. But it's not past putting things behind him. If it suits him.
So, you respect him.
Indeed. Knows how
And
to get the
you're-
job done.
You seem pretty loyal to this Pirate King.
At the moment.
Is that a fact?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, I want to be able to, and I guess with this Wiley's trying to read if this dude's messing with him or not. Because this guy,
He does seem to
Neb.
be messing with you to some extent.
yeah. And tell me, what could potentially sway that loyalty?
Hard to say. Good trustworthy crew. Proper payments. Who knows? How your crew's going, you could be on your way to one of those.
Speaking of proper payments, do you find it fair that all the pirates across the sea pay a tax to the Pirate King?
Do you find it fair that all the pirates get to run from the Navy? While others have to fight them?
No, probably not.
Think the Navy just hides in their fortress because they're afraid of the pirates who run away at their feet?
Are you implying that the Pirate King keeps the British Navy at bay?
Of course. Of course, he doesn't want to mess with them too much. He's not a stupid man, but neither are they. You seem like a man who doesn't appreciate the Navy either.
That's a fair assessment.
Yet here your captain is working with the Navy. Imagine you don't like that all too much.
My captain. Probably one of the smarter men I know. And I trust him.
Smarter, sure. But do you really trust him?
More than I trust you.
It's fair. You trust him more than you trust yourself.
You know? I know the answer you're fishing for is no. But if I'm being completely honest, I probably do. I actually probably trust him more than I trust myself on many occasions. If I think about it.
Edward's like, is the gun loaded? No, I know it's not.
Perhaps you're not as
Did you
stupid
even
as you
fire?
always act.
Look, My captain has had my back on many occasions. Many occasions when he probably even shouldn't have.
You got that right.
But he's always stood by my side. The least I could do is always stand by his.
Oh, that was oh,
Oh, wholesome.
that was cute.
Well, you gotta think also, just out of character, you gotta think, Edward, aside from like being the only one who tolerates Wiley, he's the only one who's like nice to him. Everybody else
really
hates Wiley.
so sad.
Like I might be cool with like some of the other like, you know, side character crew members and stuff,
Yeah,
but like
Dave's
the
with
main
you.
cast here, like Birb and Alexander both do not like Wiley. Or at least they act like they don't.
Birb
like-
doesn't. Or Birb doesn't like hate you. She just slightly dislikes you. She's mostly neutral. But she's not like gonna spend her time with Wiley, you know?
I just
You don't
love
spend your time with anyone.
that's almost
That's
even
also very
worse.
true.
That's almost even worse. It's like I've been on a ship with Birb for so long, and I haven't managed to push her far in either direction. She's just indifferent. She just doesn't even care. That's
Just
like
a guy
even
on the
worse.
ship.
You're just there, you know?
I have a question. Has Dave been an OG, or has Dave been like one of those, like, one of the newer ones that we had?
Dave was OG.
He's definitely been around.
know.
Been around since before you were captain.
Yes.
But like, he's been part of the crew this whole campaign, right? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely full
Dave
campaign.
is my
And
favorite.
probably a long time before that. At
Decent
least.
amount of time.
Dave, my beloved.
Yeah, I
Like-
think at this point, this guy doesn't try to, you know, manipulate you further. He's reading the crew, reading the moment like, yeah, there's no world where turning Wiley against these people is good in either way, so.
Wiley on his side is just genuinely a terrible idea, though. in anyone's respect.
It's like, okay,
Respect
the
for
best case scenario, Wiley kills the captain, mutiny, takes over the crew. That's not gonna work. Yeah.
Oh, that's
First Wiley does it a second time. Kills the captain, right? Right,
Oh,
right, crew?
We still don't know who
He just
what
keeps
killed
doing it.
We still don't know who killed the first captain, mind you.
So, let me ask. I'm assuming you were there when your captain strung me up like an animal.
Of course.
And what would you have done in my situation? Would you have just sat there and taken it?
Your captain threatened to do the same to me. Look at me now.
Well, we didn't exactly publicly shame you like we were talking about doing. We just put you back in a cell. I didn't hang you up in front of like 70 other men and they're all pointing and laughing at you and
Were you embarrassed?
I don't get embarrassed. I get even.
Make sure to tell that to Mr. Twitch when you see him.
I intend to.
Well, I don't have anything to talk to you about. Good night.
Yeah, same.
I guess, Wiley, give me a loose perception check. Just general, keeping watch.
Yep.
Nice. So, Mr. Eddie. I know just because your character, you're going to play with a knife. So if you want to give me an investigation check, you might figure some stuff out.
My rolls today have been pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looking at this dagger that he had thrown at your feet, you can tell that it's coated in something.
Coated in poison.
Could be poison.
Could be paralysis.
You could probably take it to Birb. She could figure it out. But what do you remember that? Not a thing for Birb.
The thing is, I think Eddie is like the smartest one out of the entire crew.
Yeah, but she's got like.
He's a 15 in intelligence, so
True.
Yeah, you could either, you'd probably assume with that roll it's either poison, or he just keeps his dagger way too oiled, and that would hurt you on an inside level?
Well, both hurt me on an inside level because keeping your dagger dipped in poison has a caustic effect on the
Certainly
way
does.
that the blade starts to ionize and start to rust. So it's like it accelerates the rust. I'm going on too far about this, but I don't know why. Out of character. What?
It's in your character's head.
It's
so-
in character's head. Sure. I was just getting kind of like more in my own head of getting pissed just talking to this myself. Like, how would he do this?
Why would you do this?
I'm like, what? It's just not. Who? Why? What? How? It just hurts him mentally.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? Hold on.
Sure. And Captain Alexander, can you make me another survival check?
1 for he
Yeah.
does, 2 for he doesn't.
Oh boy.
He doesn't. He doesn't go to Birb.
Okay.
11.
All right. Something's feeling wrong. You're totally supposed to like at least pass an island on the way to the port by now.
Hmm.
So you're either drifted off or you're going the wrong way.
Can I check my navigation somehow?
Sure. Well, let's throw an intelligence roll on that.
Uh-oh.
Straight up intelligence. Hey, I have a 13 in intelligence.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Alright.
Oh.
Didn't no you don't.
Yeah,
There
it's
is
hard
a
to say
13
exactly
there.
where you are. You can assume you headed in generally the right direction, but that's about all you got. You know, you didn't go in the opposite direction. Sun's still on the same side, but
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Do I notice anything weird?
well, that was what your intelligence check was for earlier.
Yeah. I didn't notice anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Alright,
Birb.
I can tell
What
where
the
you're
heck?
going. I've got hey, I have a -2. You have a +1. I never claimed to be smart.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the boat a little bit to the left and just keep going.
All right. Still
No
trying to
rhyme
head
or
for the
reason.
port?
Yeah.
All right. You know, just roll me a d4. I have a number in my head. That's the right direction. See how far we go. Cool. All right. So the
We're
boat
going
continues
somewhere.
to move.
We're going.
You
On a
guys
trip.
continue to keep watch. And for a while, everything seems fairly quiet. You know, I think
Me
at
and
this
Dagger,
point.
like, in my office, I'm just giving him lots of head pats.
Mhm.
Oh.
What a wonderful dog.
Is there another watch rotation for the prisoner?
Maybe
Oh,
not.
is there another, what, like watch rotation?
Yeah, you have another person, or is it just back and forth between you two?
I like
Never really
notify.
established that, so Wiley's just kind of like waiting to see
Yeah.
if anybody else comes in.
8 hours have passed for you, Wiley.
So I guess it's on Devin whether or not Edward goes back to check up on him, or if Devin decided to ask any of the crew to relieve me. But like Wiley's not gonna leave this dude to go get someone else, so he's just waiting. He might even hold on.
Oh boy.
Prosciutto,
they
keep watch!
Someone said they
One-
want the kid to
One,
be on guard.
I'm still awake. Two, I dozed off. Okay, Wiley's napping a little bit. He fell asleep.
Alright.
Just because, oh god, Eddie is really paranoid with Wiley down there. It happened the first time with Wiley.
True, true.
Makes
He
sense.
definitely would go right back down there to make sure to check in
Yeah, he is sleeping.
after every week.
Did he even wait 8 hours to check on me, or did you check on me before that, you think?
Probably after the 8 hours.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you walk in.
How loud of a noise do you make when you walk in?
I am very silent when I walk in.
I just want to determine whether or not your entrance wakes me up or not.
Oh, okay, then let's, well, I guess that would be your,
Would it be me rolling, or would it be a stealth roll on Edward's part?
I'll just, you know what, hold on, I'll just roll a d20
or a
and tell me
constitution.
tell me if my d20 is above your passive, perception.
Sounds good to me. Nope.
So you would hear me.
Oh, Captain, welcome back. Has it been 8 hours already? I will say, you walked in and you woke me up, but you definitely caught me napping. You, like, walked in and I jumped up like I was obviously, like, had dozed off.
You know, yeah, it's like...
Is the prisoner still there?
Should have escaped while I could. Oh, he was asleep for an hour.
I thought you were asleep.
The way things
Maybe I
were,
was.
the way I said, like, it seems like Goldie was more on watch than you were, Wiley.
Don't worry, I kept a good eye on him.
He's still in the cage, ain't he, Captain?
Yeah, he is.
Of
Only
course.
because he knew Birb would throw him off the ship.
That he is. That he is. A good job, Wiley. You kept him there, all by your lonesome.
However, I did manage to get my hands on a quill. And he pulls out a quill.
Where did you even get that? Is that the same quill from before?
You did give it to me.
Oh, we never took it off him. We never took it off him after we put him back. You're gonna hand me that right now.
Yep. He awkwardly fumbles over towards the thing, points the quill at the side of the thing.
And instead of Wiley snatching it from his hand, Edward grabs his hands through the bar, looks him dead in the eye, like, were you going to try anything, Goldie?
If I was going to try anything, I would have done it. Still might be a good idea to keep better watch. Wouldn't want me getting any ideas.
True. Very true. Wouldn't want you getting any ideas.
I wouldn't worry about him escaping, Captain. He's still alive. That's probably the most trying aspect of the past 8 hours.
He's still alive, all right. I don't know. And he lets go of his hand.
He gets back to the opposite end of the cell. Tries to get himself cozy again. How far from port are we?
Not far. Edward doesn't know, but he's just saying. Not far now. We'll be there soon, Goldie, and you'll be on your way.
Very well. I was telling the truth. I won't tell the captain.
I'd hope not.
And he
That'd
just
be a
grins at
break
you
of our
again.
cords. That'd be a break of our cord, no, wouldn't it?
Indeed it would.
You say that.
And we're nothing but men of our word, aren't we, Goldie?
At least it would be the case for you and I.
It would be then the question who would get to either first if it's broken. Right? Stabby?
Just
Now let's say
nods.
we take you on your word, and you say you're not gonna tell your captain. Do you intend on telling him then? You're gonna have to tell him something, aren't you? I imagine you plan on going back to him once we let you go, right?
I'll simply tell him the truth. You're a bunch of idiots.
Well, he already knew that. You're telling him information he already knows.
Well,
That's not true. I think we're a very competent
doesn't
crew.
mean he didn't want an eye on you. wants an eye on every crew, as incompetent as they may be.
Edward turns to Wiley and says, "Yes, yes. Captain Redford Twitch wants your head on a platter. You know that, right?"
Yeah, of course I do.
Who
And I
doesn't?
want his.
At
I
this
feel
point-
like it's a mutual understanding.
Everyone
between
on the crew knows this.
I've, you know,
I say everyone. Everyone who was here beforehand and didn't join afterward.
I haven't exactly made it secret about my feelings about Captain Twitch.
Have not.
You're free to go above deck and
You want me to
See what it
get
is.
somebody else to guard Captain so you don't have to do it again? Maybe Alexander. He's
You trust
useless
that?
and needs something to do.
No, I very much enjoy me and Goldie's chats. We have a lot to talk about all the time. Now that he's more than well rested, I'm sure we can have a nice long chit chat about our past, about our future, what we plan to do. Right, Savvy?
Wouldn't want anything more.
Well, Captain, you holler if you need anything. You want me to come back and check up on you in a bit? See if you need anything? Are you hungry?
Yes. I guess I am. Why don't you grab me a lime?
Will do.
Grab two.
I grimace.
Cody grins at you specifically wildly.
And I grimace at him, and I'm just like, are you sure, Captain?
Captain nods. Captain Edward nods.
Wiley probably stops and thinks for a second and gives a begrudging nod and walks out of the room to go get a couple of limes.
At this point, in case it matters, everyone has gotten a rest within the last 24 hours. So y'all got your health and spells and whatnot. The pizzas run out. Crew ate that up as quickly as possible.
That's the saddest thing I've read this entire.
Wanna know what's funny? I was gonna just like improv like, oh, there's probably some pizza left over, Captain, and then I thought to myself like, wait, there's no way there's pizza left over. That would be very unrealistic.
Yep. It's the most delicious thing they had in a good long time.
Made by our most competent of chefs.
Competent of chefs, navigators, cannoneers.
Mm-hmm.
What else can you do, Alexander?
This man does
What else
everything,
is-
and he does it well.
Everything. Yeah, I do.
Everything. Oh my god.
The character, of course. Anyway.
Of course.
And also make sure we're on the right heading. I know you're not one for navigating, Wiley, but do make sure.
Check up on Alexander, you got it.
No fighting.
No promises. as he's walking down the hallway. You know he's joking though. Like
No, it's like the best kind of dynamic.
Mhm. Captain Alexander is up, steering the boat. Birb, I'm imagining chilling in the crow's nest, doing that thing.
She's always chilling in the crow's nest. Her and Parrot are vibing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Here, can I power game a thing right quick?
Yeah, do it.
We're just gonna say on his way to go check on Alexander, Wiley climbs up the ladder towards Birb's nest.
Oh no.
Wait,
Pulls
he's
one piece of-
climbing up the ladder?
He pulls one piece of pizza out of his pocket, places it down, and it's just like, I know you didn't get any pizza. Or you didn't get any of the pizzazz, and you didn't want it at the
Just
time.
gonna
The
say-
Pazar.
You
Trust
gotta say
me.
it right.
And he doesn't even try to force her to eat it. He doesn't say you have to try it. He's not. He just puts it down and it's just like, trust me.
Hit him
You're
on
like
the head.
it. And then he
Bird's
just
like reaching for her stick to just
Gust of
smack him.
wind.
Yeah.
I assume at this point on the ship there's an approachable distance of climbing up to Birb's nest if you want to
No.
talk to her without climbing into it.
I don't think
No,
anyone.
I don't think so. I
Is
don't
like
think anybody
halfway up
even
the
attempts-
ladder is the no cross line,
Yeah.
or is it like bottom of the ladder? You don't touch
Okay,
it.
well, either way, you do what you want to do. Wiley tries to do this, put a piece of pizza down, and then climb back down. Do you actually try to hit him?
Yeah.
Okay, try to hit me. I guess roll then. Sure.
Or she's gonna try and hit him. She doesn't like him. Oh no, this is gonna go toward.
Every time Wiley tries to be nice.
Oh no, I don't want to be mean to him, but this is what she'd do.
Ooh.
Oh, she might not.
Is Wiley able to dodge that?
Armor class.
Yes, Wiley dodges it, and Wiley actually probably expected it,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah,
he, and he just kind of looks at her and he's just like, yeah, nice try, and climbs back down. That's it.
She gives him a glare. Like she could have done something so much worse.
Could have, sure.
That's Birb
And then-
being nice.
That was Birb being, yeah. She could have thrown a rock at you, a big boulder, and
Yeah,
made you
throw rocks
fired.
at people that bring you gifts. That's cool. You sound cool.
That's just what
If you
Birb-
hated somebody
Birb
and they
is
were at
very-
your door giving you a gift, what would you do?
If I hated somebody and they were like doing something nice to try to make amends, you're
I'd
talking
throw a
about real
rock at
life
them.
or Wiley?
Real life.
But you gotta realize, Birb is like not normal when it comes to like normal customs. So she probably doesn't even realize what kind of gift this is. She's
No,
like,
go ahead, throw it overboard, Kaylee. I don't even care. Forget. Can you hear that?
Nope.
Can you hear my beat? God damn, I'm glad I didn't curse. Forget my wholesome moment I'm trying to do in the story. Just throw that out the window.
Yep.
I mean, Birb will look at it. She'll like look at
Feed it to the birds. They love pizza.
Birds
No,
love
no,
pizza crust,
she'll-
right?
She'll look
they
at
do.
it. She'll like.
I picture her
make
just
sure
like
it's not like poisoned or anything. And she'll probably
Snip
eat
it.
it. She'll
Burb
probably
like to-
share it with
Burb's the type
Barrett.
to take the pizza, like pick off all the stuff and eat it.
Is that Birb's
No,
type?
No,
Is
no,
that Birb's type?
Birb would not do that. She just look at it and then give a little shrug and share the pizza with Parrot. She'd think it's a nice. She'd think it's cool, but she's not gonna like change her mind like in 5 minutes just because Wiley gives her a pizza.
Oh no. Fine.
She's just like that. She's not easily. I mean, she doesn't even trust Alexander. She's like
Why
also
would
like that.
she?
Well, yeah.
Alexander doesn't even
Trust
try to
Alexander.
be nice to her. I think Wiley like tries too much.
Might be at this
Yeah.
point.
It might be. Cause Edward's nice to her, but he's not like overly trying to be nice to her.
Yeah, it's like very organic. Wiley
Yeah.
is like trying to force it.
Yeah. So she likes him because of that. Just like Dave has literally done nothing to try
Nothing.
and befriend her, but she has just been like, Dave, my beloved.
For Burb, it's more about what you don't do.
Yeah. Like if you
Oh,
like
God.
subtly if you do something subtly, like not going straight up to her, like she'll like take that into consideration kind of thing. She's a very like in your actions but from a distance kind of person. Because she doesn't trust very easily. Unless you're Dave. Then she trusts you with her full heart. But
Just because everyone loves Dave for some reason.
everyone loves Dave.
Because Dave is like the least amount of showtime. Or like,
Really though.
Well, of the crew, I mean. He's kind of
All
become
of the
your
crew.
guy.
I miss Pierre, even if Birb doesn't like him or doesn't care. We're like her and everybody. She's just neutral with everybody. She doesn't hate anybody.
You
Sure,
hit
she
this
can be
guy with a
slightly
stick
involved.
when you tried to bring you
She-
pizza.
She's slightly annoyed at him, but she doesn't hate him, kind of thing. She's just very antisocial. Yeah, it's Overload gets it.
Overload gets Birb.
Wiley,
Yeah,
while you're
I guess-
climbing down and while Burb's checking out the pizza, can you each make a perception check?
Do I get to do a perception check?
Yeah.
Who does it?
Both y'all. Just the standard lookout. Never might see something while he's up there. You never know. I mean, he didn't, but
Yeah.
he's a
I
little.
definitely didn't.
Mhm.
I didn't either. I'm
We're
too
too
distracted
focused
by
on
the
the pizza.
pizza.
Yeah.
I'm eating the pizza with Parrot, reviving.
You get your pizza. Wiley makes
She
it
might
down.
have.
My pizza.
So,
Wow.
Personally, yeah, she likes the pizza. So personally, Birb probably would have appreciated it more if you just left it at the ladder, like at the bottom, instead of coming up.
Yeah.
So if you like left it at the bottom of the ladder, she'd see that come
But
down.
he
and
knows
pick
how
it up.
delicious that pizza is. If he,
Is there a little- Yeah.
if he leaves it for her anywhere,
Someone's snatching it up.
yeah, someone's snatching that last box.
Is that a pizza?
Had a pizza? True.
I eat.
Is there a little table at the bottom of the crow's nest that's just like the Burb feeder?
Probably.
All meals
the
are left
place you
there.
bring Burb
Yeah.
to.
There's a
It's where you
little
bring
Maybe-
Burb things.
hammer to
Maybe
it.
there's like a little bucket that you put stuff in there that you can like.
Oh no! Don't say
haul up
bucket.
there.
Oh, rough it up.
Did somebody say bucket duty?
Ew, not the sloshing.
Oh my god, I want to turn on my AC so bad.
Do it. I have
Gross,
mine
by
on.
the way. Like, but if my armpits are any indication as to the temperature in this room, it is so hot in here.
I can smell that from here, Mev.
I know.
This is why we say Mev is smelly.
It's much worse over here.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, chat. Human beings sweat when it's hot. I'm sorry, I can't.
On another note, my air conditioning works now. I'm real happy. It's cool.
Do you have like
On a
central
note,
air?
in air conditioning, Xylo still sweats. So.
Oh yeah, big
Oh.
time.
Oh wait.
I think it's more. Oh
All
wait,
the
no,
time.
both sides got it now. We good.
Yeah, you got it too.
Mhm.
See, that time I just like owned it and
Just
just showed everybody. I've
listen.
already noticed a couple of times when I've lifted my armpit, like, oh, I got like, cause I'm
Just wear shirts. Just wear shirts. that don't
Devin's
have
got the
sleeves.
right
Yeah, I know.
idea.
You don't have the. You don't show anything.
What, you think people want to see my flabby old guy arms?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do.
Here we go, Chad. I'll be one of those dudes. Who's just...
Just roll it on up.
Rah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, let's do
I
it.
feel so weird. I feel
One of the
so weird right
bros.
now.
All right,
Oh,
so let's
weird.
continue the game completely seriously. We'll take each other
Come on.
seriously for
Come
sure.
on, Kaylee,
Silo
roll your
and-
sleeves up.
Xylo and Mev look like they're matching when they do that because they look up.
Wait, we got like
There we
same
go.
shirt.
Yeah.
There we go.
Looks like we're wearing a uniform.
Okay.
I'll do it too. Oh, wait.
Fantastic.
Oh wait. Oh god.
My cat's here. She's gonna do it with me. Come on, kitty.
Rolls up
Kind
the little
of.
fur sleeves.
Yeah, the fur just completely comes up.
So I suppose at that point, unless Xylo's saying anything else happened, Wiley is starting to head towards Alexander to check on him like he said he would.
That's me.
Yep.
Hey, idiot.
Are you talking to yourself again, Wiley?
No, why would I call myself an idiot? Only an idiot would do that, like you.
Right. What do you want? Casey, I'm
I want-
busy doing my job.
Which job this time? Is it the head chef, or is it the cannoneer, or the navigator? Oh, you're doing the navigator, and that's what I came to check up on, actually.
Sounds
yeah.
like you're
like-
jealous that I'm a jack of all trades, Wiley.
You hear the arguing up above.
I know. That's what I was saying. Like, I totally hear it.
You think you're a jack of all trades. That's the thing. You're
Mostly
Alright,
because I was
next time-
expecting it.
Next time I make my pizza, you won't get any. How about that?
Oh, no, okay, let's not jump to extremes here.
Uh-huh. Right. What do you want?
Look, if by jack of all trades you mean jack of being a weirdo with only one arm, then yeah. Was that too insensitive? I'm asking
You
out of
just
character.
start crying.
Does Alexander just start crying?
Wiley, roll an intimidation check.
About it lately. Oh, please.
Is this one of those things where it's just like I'm rolling to see if I'm meaner than I intended to come
Oh yeah,
off
big
as?
time. I think this is the first time doing it like this.
You don't like me. I've been really subconscious about it lately, and I know it's not okay, and I'm trying to impress the
Look, you
ladies,
don't
and this
think
is
I
not
actually
working.
believe you're crying, do you?
Those are crocodile tears if I've ever seen.
Oh man.
No.
Claps, chat. Claps in chat for that one.
I was waiting.
No,
on
but in all seriousness, Captain just told me to come up, see if you were doing okay. How's the navigating going? Are we actually headed in the right direction this time?
There's about a 70% chance, yeah. Maybe
And-
85 if we're lucky.
You're confident that you're better navigating the ship than a wooden board propped up against the wheel? 'Cause I'm not
Yes.
absolutely convinced, honestly.
Hey, I've gotten us to all of our locations thus far. And sure, maybe
Ish.
I'm a little confused because we probably should have seen an island by now, but I took us in a little bit of a different direction, and now we should be on the right course. So,
Are you feeling okay? Your eyes are looking a little teary.
oh, it's from you made fun of my nub, so
Oh, right.
it might have stung a little. It got me right in the heart. He points to the right side of his chest.
the wrong. Oh, I wouldn't think Alexander would know anatomy.
Yeah.
Well, he probably just like shakes his head like, okay, yeah, whatever. Just don't crash us into any rocks as he walks away.
No promises with you on board.
Edward just says down below deck, he's like, they're idiots. But they're my idiots.
Clearly.
I wouldn't have them any other way.
He just keeps his mouth shut. Anyway, hate to ruin all the fun, but Birb,
Oh no.
at this point you see some sails in the distance.
Can I make out what kind of sails?
Yeah, make an active perception check. Now that you know what you're looking at.
But I never said so. When Wiley walked away, he probably
Finally.
just went to go check on Prosciutto because he hasn't really seen him in a while. So he wants to like check on him, see if he's okay.
Very good.
Prosciutto.
Yeah, so you look into the distance. You see a ship that seems to be heading towards you or away from you. And it seems, I don't know how your memory is, but let's be honest. It's Redford Twitch's ship.
Oh. Birb kind of rings the bell. Birb starts ringing the bell. Ship!
Prosciutto perks up like,
What is it, Prosciutto? For Twitch? I'm just kidding.
He's here!
Redford Twitch is stuck in a well, boy. Is that true?
He's stuck in a well!
Lassie
Still in a
reference.
well.
Little Timmy fell in the well?
Yeah, Birb's ringing
Wiley
the bell.
probably also props up, when Prosciutto does, and he goes up to the deck to see if he can hear it. See what the bell ringing is.
Birb,
He knows
Birb
Birb is not one to mess around, and probably would not ring the bell unless it was actually a thing, because she doesn't really care.
She's a good lookout, despite
That is
being
true. She's not, like,
antisocial.
I don't feel like she's ever gonna cry wolf, like just to mess with us, like the rest of the crew might.
fair.
Like Edward's a little more serious and a little bit, but I still feel like he would
Yeah,
mess
probably a
with
little
us
more
if
likely.
given the chance. Birb,
Yeah,
like
Birb wouldn't.
Birb probably
Just
doesn't
wouldn't
even
care to do it.
understand. understand the concept. They're just no
yeah,
interest in
probably.
the concept of like
She wouldn't.
sarcasm to your friends because it's funny.
Yeah, I don't think she would really understand that very much, honestly. Yeah. She doesn't understand the process of making jokes to freak out your friends. She's like, why would you
Why
do that?
that's like a
just
fun
causes
thing
panic.
to do.
She's just like, why would you do that? Just causes panic. Panic isn't fun. What the what?
Yeah, as you run up and look around, you hear Dave call out, "Sails! We got some sails!"
Okay, Wiley looks around at the surroundings. Do I see a ship?
Yeah, if you look for it, you can see it on the horizon.
Important question. Do I recognize the ship?
Give me either a perception or an intelligence. I'll give you the choice. I think Wiley might actually be better at intelligence. I don't know.
I was gonna say.
He's bad at both.
I'm like, I don't think I'm good at either one of those things.
But you know that ship.
Yeah, I feel like I have an intimate history with that ship.
Man rolling a 19 out here. He knows that ship.
So the second Wiley sees the ship, recognizes it, he's running down to the brig. Top speed.
Yep. Yeah, you run down. Still have Eddie sitting there keeping watch.
What is it, Wiley? Got any news?
It's all a
We
commotion
had
up
a
there.
report.
What is that? Sorry, I actually, out of character,
Yeah, we talked over each other.
both of you talked at the same time, and neither sentence registered. So that what was that? Was actually either one of you.
So what's happening up there? What's the commotion about?
Said, are we near the port yet?
Perhaps I could talk to you outside for a sec, Captain.
Leave this one by himself?
That could be dangerous.
We won't go far.
Okay. Alright, fine.
So I guess we walk out of the brig, and I
Go up a
I
few
try to
steps.
pull Edward away to like at least where I would think is like out of earshot from
Alright.
Goldie. And I'm like, it's the Pirate King, Captain. We see his sails. He's here.
So that's why the bottles were missing.
You think he was sending? And I gave him the. God dang it! Okay. What do we do, Captain? Do we stop for him? Do we try to run?
I don't think we can outsail that ship.
Why, obviously Alexander's navigating for us. Or do you want me
Edward,
to
could you
tell
roll
him?
me an intelligence check? Or history, either or.
Who?
Edward. You.
Oh.
Yes.
History?
Sure.
Ugh. History.
Yeah.
History has
You got a scary boat coming towards you.
I do have one idea, Captain, though. We take our friend in there, we tie him up extra good, we shove a freaking cloth in his mouth so he shuts up, and we hide him.
You know, if we parlay, he's going to want to kill you, Wiley.
Well, I mean, I don't have to parlay with him, do I? That's usually like a captain thing, isn't it? Look, this is my thought, Captain. Goldie in there knows we have all the keys, correct? But then again, if he's
Yes.
been sending letters, if he's been dropping bottles in the water, sending letters back to the Pirate King, he probably knows too. Then, no, doesn't he? I didn't
Probably
consider
does
that.
already.
I was just You ever play when you're on shore? You ever play poker?
What's that?
It's a
Oh, I feel
card
like,
game.
wait,
Would
what?
poker exist back then? I don't even know.
For sake of this campaign, yeah, it does.
Pirates poker. Look,
Pirates.
I was just thinking in terms of not showing our whole hand is all, Captain. You know, sometimes it might be a little smarter to withhold some information. Puts us on a bit of a better, angle to fight from.
Yes, and I know if we just outright kill Goldie, be seen as an aggression against his crew. Even though he's technically a part of my crew now.
That's true. We did recruit him. And the pirate.
But is Redford Twitch going to care about that semantic?
Probably not. He seems petty. Coming from Wiley, who's the
God.
most petty person probably
Wiley,
in his campaign.
Oh my god, like, Edward looks dead at Wiley, just like with the really face, like, oh, you don't say.
I would know. I'm the expert on pettiness.
It takes one to know one, you see.
Yup, I see. I'm an expert, so I would know. Okay, what do you think the move here is, Captain? We probably don't have much time.
We'll definitely tie him up. We'll need him. He knows too much. He knows how to get out of the brig.
I guess it's safe to assume that the Pirate King knows this man is on our ship. He knows we have the 3 keys, and he probably knows we're headed to the treasure.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably go into this assuming that.
Mm-hmm. Definitely should.
So, what do you want me to do? You want me to go back in and keep an eye on him, and you want to go tell Alexander what to do, or you want me to go tell Alexander what to do, and you can keep an eye on him? Do we want to bring him up to the deck, since we're gonna have to talk to...
Why don't we tie him up?
Anyway?
Bring him up topside. Tie him up. Put him in front of everyone. Better to keep many eyes on him.
Can you each make
And
a
one
stealth
person.
check? Just to see how quiet you're being? And if your judgment of getting far away was good enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, the last time we did a stealth check, it went so great.
Wiley talks loud. Wiley has a loud voice.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah, so. Wiley's being noticeably loud at certain points of the conversation.
He's getting riled.
Yeah. We'll bring him up topside. Right. Let's do that then.
Which one you want to both bring them up? Or do you
Yes.
want one of us to go tell Alexander to stop the ship?
I wouldn't say stop just yet. We don't know if they're flagging us or not.
To be honest, Alexander's so clueless, he probably doesn't even know the ship is there yet. I doubt he even noticed the bell. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll go grab him if you want. I'll keep a pistol on him while you...
Make sure it's loaded.
It is, and gunpowder's dried by now, see? And he shoots his pistol up into the air.
It's not the air. We're below deck.
Yeah,
Roll me a d20, Mev.
Yup.
You shoot into the cabin
Right into the powder
quarters
magazine.
above us.
Ooh.
I'm so bad at typing. Every single time I go to type /R 1d20, I type 1s20 every time. 100% of the time.
At least it's only one key off. Well, if it makes you feel better, you can always go into the top left and just click the little dice
I
roller.
know.
It's
I do
just-
that half the time, and then sometimes like I should just type it.
Mhm. Okay, you don't manage to accidentally shoot anyone.
Oh, good.
Cool.
Boring,
Cool.
but good.
A 1 or a 20 would have been interesting there, I'll tell you that. 1, you shoot Dave. 20, you shoot Alexander.
Nice. Nice.
That would have been so good. Oh man.
A little hole in the
Again?
floor pops
Can I
up behind you,
Is there
Alexander.
any reroll mechanic in this that I have? Do I have any reroll perk?
Yeah.
Ends up killing Dave.
Yeah,
No, I
I'm
killed
just
it.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
you have
That's
1
fine.
piracy
Would you
point from lets you re-roll a die.
have- Okay, don't
Okay.
count this.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to see what would happen
course.
if I did reroll.
Okay, I
Okay,
want to kill
nothing would happen.
Alexander, but I don't want to have it be
A random
friggin-
gunshot from below.
Yeah, just
From Wiley.
through the
How
jacket
fitting
and
would
then
it
I'm just dead. If he wants to shoot
well-
me in like the toe or something, that'd be fine.
Just because I shot you, I figured Xylo probably would have made me
Wait.
shoot you in your nubby arm or something like that.
My nubby arm.
Bev, Solar gives a
Wiley.
good point.
Oh. Sorry, Captain.
Remember,
Pistol's working,
remember to reload.
As he's holstering his pistol.
Yeah, right.
This is why Wiley trusts Edward more than he trusts himself.
He knows.
Yup.
It's like, all right. I'm sure Goldie heard that. And so Edward walks right back out to the brig, takes out his key.
Well, the
Unlocked
door's
it.
open.
Oh, it's open already.
Yep.
Is he still inside?
Nope.
That's it.
If you
I
both
just
want to
look-
make a perception check to look around, because he's noticeably not there.
Yeah. Is there any other ways into this room? Is there any windows or like
Well,
The only
portholes
way.
or
There was only
anything?
stairs, right? I thought there were only stairs to the brig if it's on the bottom.
it is on the bottom, but there's also like a lot of storage and stuff, lots of crates down there. A lot of things, some separate compartments. Yeah, neither of you guys see him.
Man.
But he definitely couldn't have gotten back up this
Gone
stairs, you
anywhere
guys.
else, so there's no way I'm like, oh, well, NPC in a freaking stealth game.
Unless
Must
you can
have been
like
nothing.
go through wood or something.
Now
Must
is
have been
where
the
I actually have to ask a question about the layout of our ship.
Yes.
There's one staircase to the upper deck,
Yes.
so he feasibly or physically could not get up to the upper deck without going up that staircase.
Right.
Am I okay? How about you? You go talk to Alexander, Captain, and I click my flintlock, which I did load in front of him.
Uh-huh.
I'll wait here. And I wait just kind of at the staircase that leads up to the upper deck.
Hold on, let me. For I do, 2 for I don't. All right, I'm not. Okay, I'm going upstairs.
Mhm.
Like sure thing. Going up
Let's
those
see.
stairs. Like keep an eye out.
Can you
Make sure
each...
it doesn't get past.
Let's see. Edward, can you give me a, is there a better roll for this? I don't want to do perception all day, every day. But it's D&D supports that. It's dumb.
Yeah, it's pretty much your like notice.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it was the same problem in that game, too.
yeah, we use notice so much in Awakening.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you know, we'll
So
mix
much
it up.
of D&D is based around like, does your character notice if this thing is happening?
Mm-hmm.
You can use your sleight of hand check for this. As if there's some sleight of hand trying to be used on you or something. You feel a,
That's with a +9, by the way.
mm-hmm.
So that was a really bad roll.
Regardless, you feel a dagger come loose from a scabbard.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no, no, no,
Oh
no,
no,
no.
you didn't.
As Goldie is
No.
standing
oh, no,
behind
you
Edward,
didn't.
dagger in
No.
hand.
No. No, no.
I guess I have to roll for
No.
what dagger I'd get off you because you have so many.
I have like 20 of them.
Yeah,
on me.
I'm just gonna roll d12 or something. You know,
Damn from you.
if
Oh,
it's like a
man.
1 through 4, it's something interesting. Ooh.
It's something interesting, all right.
Let's see, what interesting daggers do you have?
Got my fancy one.
You got your fancy
I
one?
got my-
You got the
I
one
got
you
the
took
one
from
Birb
him.
gave me.
The
One
one.
I gave him at the beginning.
Yeah, that's the fancy one.
Oh, is
Mhm.
that the fancy one?
Yeah, there's the silver.
Yeah, silver one I think you
Dagger
keep in your
there.
hat, so.
That's The hat dagger.
All right, I'm gonna roll 1d4. 1 is the silver, and he just nipped it from your hat. 2 is the dagger that you took from him. 3 is the fancy dagger, and 4 is the other one.
The bone dagger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
He
Got
takes
my bone dagger.
He takes the bone dagger, but you did catch him taking it. The teeth scrape against the side of the sheath, and you notice.
It's like spider senses, but with daggers.
So I'm gonna ask you, gentlemen, to roll initiative.
Oh wait, I have to click on my token. I forget. I have to click on my token.
Oh, I almost.
I even got even higher.
All right, Mr. Goldilocks, what do you got? Pretty low. So yeah, you're able to react before he does anything. You see of him gesture. He's about to swing the dagger at you, but your reflexes are faster. What's you doing?
Oh, he is getting a shocking grasp to the face.
Ooh, lovely.
He deserves it, to be fair.
Yeah. All right, and let's see. Is there a attack roll you got to make for that? I think.
Let's see. I think he has to make a save. Is it?
Is it? I'm gonna look up Shocking Grasp.
Hold on.
I feel like that's a melee spell attack.
Yes. Make a melee spell attack against the target. Yeah, you have the advantage on the attack roll if the target wearing armor made of metal.
Okay, just roll a d20, and then we'll figure out what the right number to add to it is, if it matters. That'll hit.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
All right.
deal him the 2 damage, and he cannot take reactions.
Hmm.
And I'll just put him right
Cool.
there.
And I like uncanny dodge. Not uncanny dodge. Like what is it? What is it that I have? What is the movement? I keep forgetting.
Well,
Cunning action.
yep, like cunning action, stealth, dash, disengage. In this particular situation, you don't need to disengage because he's kind of stunned a little.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'll just I'll back away from him. Is what I'll do. I'll just
All right.
dash backwards.
Yep,
Just-
so the part you are on is the lower deck. Up here is the upper deck where a bunch of the other people are.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Wiley, you see this happening, like, as it's going on. What do you do?
I roll a 1d2 to see if Wiley's gonna act smartly or emotionally.
Alright.
1, he's
Yep.
gonna be smart. 2, he's gonna be emotional.
Yep, Goldie just took the dagger and went to swing it at your
Oh.
captain.
He's gonna be smart. You said he's kind of stunned.
Yeah, he just, like, got shocked. And,
Let me, if you would allow me to do this, but instead of shooting him, I want to flip my flintlock around and try to hit him on the back of the head to knock him out instead of killing him. If I can do that. I don't know if you'll let me do that.
I'll say you probably can't physically do it in one shot, but, roll the dice, we'll see.
What would I roll for that?
Make an attack roll, or I guess you don't have a
I don't have like a...
improvised. It would be essentially
Plus your
a
strength
d20
modifier, right?
plus your strength, and I'd say
Yeah.
you're proficient in it, so plus strength plus 3.
So what?
Just roll
What's
a
your strength
D20.
modifier?
Strength
Big number on the side.
modifier... Is that the big number? 2.
Or 2. Okay, so yeah, it's essentially a d20 plus 5 for this attack roll.
Okay. I think this is right. No, that's a 5d20. How do I just roll d20 plus 5?
Yeah, you can type out the command or just roll d20, and we're all smart enough to mentally add 5 to it.
Oh, that's true. Fair.
Hmm.
Are we though? Oh wow.
Yeah, you go, and he ducks out of the way. As yeah, you hit against the side of the wall where he was up against. I'll say technically that's one attack, so you could swing again if you'd like to.
Can I? And so once he misses, can I do a? God damn it! I don't have my freaking spells listed out. What is the marked thing?
Hunter's Mark?
Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
Can I do that this turn?
Absolutely. You can do that as a bonus action and still have another attack if you'd like.
Okay, I guess I'll swing again then.
All right.
And then we'll do a Hunter's Mark if I don't knock him out.
Okay.
Like ready to shoot him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at this point he's definitely like onto you trying to do that, so it's going to be a little bit harder. But I think even now, yeah, he manages to duck around and avoid you from hitting him with your pistol.
I guess you would see Wiley kind of like flip the gun around again to like facing side, and I will Hunter's Mark the man.
Alrighty, he is marked. Let's see. Great, so that little thing will indicate the marker. Let's see what he is going to do. Doesn't get to do any of those cool things. So as a bonus action, this guy is going to once again take the dagger and slice it into a little pouch that's on his waist. And then it's going to try to swing at you. That has a dagger, so let me just edit this damage real quick. Boom. Dagger. Alright, boom. So he's going to swing at... Oh, gosh. Damage dice. So he's swinging at Wiley. I should probably just roll the attack roll first so it doesn't roll everything and the maybes. Are you going to pop up for me, roll? Okay, there it is.
When it's ready.
Yep. Oh, I see. Okay, he rolls to that. Well, I'll just tell you right now, he rolled a 10, so that does not hit. And he's going to swing at you once more. And I'll just roll this naturally so we can see. That is going to hit. And this is going to get scary. So... Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, Wiley?
I can. Do I have to?
Yeah, it'd probably be a good thing for you to try to do. Okay, so the number that I'm rolling is the amount of damage you take, including poison damage. Because you failed your con save. I don't think you have anything that gives you advantage on it, so...
No.
Alright. Let's see, how do I type all this out? Alright, well, this is what the dagger cuts you for. Just a nice measly 4. And then you take this much poison damage. Total of 33.
Fun.
Mm-hmm. Does not get that, does not get that. And... yeah, looks like that is all he is going to do. And he's just gonna, stay in that position, getting ready to dodge any more attacks that come at him.
I mean, I will say, with a hit of that magnitude, just for a little roleplay color, I guess I still have him Hunter's Mark. Like, I keep my pistol on him, but I drop to a knee for sure. Like,
Indeed, which reminds me, can you make another Constitution save to see if you're able to keep concentration on that mark?
Fair. Good. I'm glad I reminded you. Is it 14?
So normally with con saves, you just have to beat a 10, right? No one's going to hit you for that hard of damage. But if you get hit for a really hard amount of damage, it's half of the damage that you took. So in this case, the poison did 29. Half is rounded up in D&D, so you can beat a 15.
Yeah, so Wiley breaks his Hunter's Mark, and like he's in... That hurt.
Yes, you feel
he's
just
feeling a little
the sting
woozy.
pulsing through your body as it slashed across your arm. Almost like whatever toothed creature this bone dagger came out of is venomous. And yeah, it's back to your turn, Eddie. I think it was a shark. I don't remember.
Did we find a shark?
Oh, is it a gator? I don't know.
Was that the gator that we took it from?
I don't particularly remember.
I don't remember.
This is gonna be a silly question. Did anybody on the crew come to check when they heard the gunshot that I accidentally put off before? Or are we just assuming like they all just are like, it's probably Wiley. Wiley doing Wiley stuff.
I'm gonna be honest, when it happened, that's what I was assuming, but you got some good people on your crew. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Okay. 2 people do notice. So there's some people on their way down to check on you.
Not trying to give us an advantage, or I was just...
No, that's fair. Yeah, and there's other crewmates around.
What's the ship looking like? Like the ship in the distance? Is
It's
it-
still a good deal in the distance.
I was completely prepared to accept the answer, like, oh yeah, people just, like, with Wiley around, people have been just kind of desensitized to random gunshots.
I
and,
can't
like,
say that people are rushing down to make sure everyone's okay, but they're like, could be something, we better check up on it. It's probably Wiley
Just
again, but...
sure.
Yeah. Gunshot was definitely heard. Edward, your turn.
My turn indeed. Okay, so I, as the captain of daggers himself,
Yes, sir.
pulls out two daggers again
Okay.
and leaps headlong at Goldie, who is, by all technicality, surrounded.
He is engaged, so you will get your sneak
Sneak
attack
attack.
damage.
Okay.
No advantage or anything, but you do get the sneak attack damage.
If you hit.
Yes, which that does not. But
Does
you get
not.
multiple attacks, you know, it's all good.
I have multiple attacks, and I have a lucky reroll.
You can. Your call.
I'm gonna lucky reroll.
Considering
that
how often you use it, good call.
one. Yeah.
Oh, that just barely hits. All right. And that
That one
last
does
one does not hit.
And then
All right, so you got 5 piercing damage plus roll your sneak attack. Woo! Decent. All right, 18 damage. Let's see, what's he got? Darn it, this thing is totally based off a dagger, but it doesn't have uncanny dodge. It has the evasion one. So sad.
cunning action. Yeah.
Yeah, it has that. It just specifically doesn't have the uncanny dodge, which would be really nice right now.
Yeah, it would have been, wouldn't it? Have that half that damage. Yeah.
Yep, that is what it is. Nice. So you dealt a good slash on him. All right, what
Am I
dagger are
able
you
to use
using?
any of my
What daggers are you
cantrips?
using right now?
Just my normal regular daggers.
Not your poison dagger. Wiley can attest to that.
Yeah, man, I usually don't keep mine poisoned, but I mean, hey.
Yeah. Well, you saw before this guy attacked you. He like definitely did something to the dagger.
Yeah, he said
so-
he had something about a pouch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see some sort of liquid dripping down his pant leg at this point. Could have
Wow.
beat himself for all you know.
I mean, hey.
All right. So you got that on him. Wiley, you're up.
I don't know how specific you want. Let me be on this. But you just said we see some liquid dripping down his leg.
Yeah, you do.
I want to aim for that leg. I want to try to shoot him in that leg. If
All
I
right.
can. Maybe that poison will get into
Yeah.
his bloodstream a little bit. I don't know if you're gonna let that happen, but either way, I guess I'll shoot my gun at him.
Okay, so you do hit. Now, I'm gonna be very lenient on the poison. I'm gonna give him advantage on it, and if he succeeds, it's gonna completely save him from getting affected. If he fails, it's going to take half damage, but still.
We could just say it's
Some
like
poison.
it's like Princess. But if he does completely resist it, it's like Princess Bride. He's built up like a.
I also just don't
Immunity.
think that a thin layer of poison will carry hard enough on a bullet speed, but
Well, it's more just about making an open wound on
that
his
too, yeah.
leg
And if it
that
drips
the
into
liquid
it, you're right.
would go
Yeah.
into.
All the more reason
That-
for it to happen.
That's obviously different than plunging the poison
Yep.
directly into somebody's bloodstream with a dagger stab. So.
Mhm. And what is the DC on the poison? Let's see.
Yeah, it's like iocane powder, I think, from Princess Bride.
Yeah. Okay, so I think he does
Yes.
fail. Okay, so I'm gonna
Oh.
give him some damage here. And let's see, you deal 9. Go ahead and roll me. Let's see, a 3d6.
You want Wiley to roll 60? No.
Roll 3d6, Wiley.
3d6, right?
So he takes an extra 8 from that poison dripping in.
And then I guess bonus action, I'll try to once again hunter's mark him.
All right. It's a good thought. Very nice. So yeah, now another gunshot's rang out. Dave comes running down. Wiley, is there pro? Okay, that's a problem. You want me to help or you want me to get help?
I just turn. I'm like, get help!
On it.
Yeah, Birb.
Get Birb now!
All right.
Yeah, but not Alexander! Birb, specifically.
Birb will listen to you, Dave.
All right. Just gonna look down at his leg, like grab it in pain, dagger eyes right at you, Wiley. And
Literally.
yeah. And then let's see. Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, he's gonna go for a swing. Just 2 daggers coming at you. I did that roll again. It set up dumb. But he rolled an 8, so that attack missed. And the one you get to see. Okay, so he hits the second attack.
Yes, he does.
And give me a Constitution save. I guess.
Boy.
Did you Hunter's mark him again?
Yup.
All right, so that's a 13. Let's see.
I guess we gotta see what the poison damage is.
Let's see. This isn't even
Someone get
saying.
Watch
what
it
the
be
save
27.
is.
Watch it
Well,
be
first-
27, Mev.
Piercing damage, then yeah.
Yeah, well,
it's
that's
gonna
just
be
to see if you resist the poison. Trying to look at this thing, making sure I get the number right.
Either way, if
on
it's
what you gotta
27,
beat.
I'm down on the ground.
Fair, yeah.
I have 19 hit points left right now. Out of 52. You
Actually,
basically
funny
got-
enough, yeah, Mev, your inkling of the whole Princess Bride situation, this guy does resist poison. Probably
does
for
he?
very similar reasons that you mentioned.
Yeah.
Can he
For
call
the last
her
2
what?
years, building up a tolerance to iocane powder.
Yep. So that half is completely justified, even with the weirdness of it. All right. Cool. Yeah. I don't see that, but let's say he has a +1 from that, +3 from that, so he would technically have to beat 13. 13 actually, I think, will give you the save, so you'll just take half of the poison damage. So we'll say that's the number. And he's going to do this amount of dagger damage to you, which, funny enough, I guess you have to make a... no, we'll just lump it all in one roll. We'll have fun with this. Alright, and 7d6 divided by 2. So it's not this number, it's half of this number rounded up. Oh, baby! Alright, so you take... I guess...
I'll save you the math. I'm down on the ground. I'm at
Okay,
0
great,
hit
yeah.
points.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, you see Wiley fall. He's down.
Yep, so Wiley collapses to the ground. This guy, flips the dagger a little in his hand, looks back at you. And he's ready for a fight. It is your
I
turn.
want this smoke. You do not want this smoke.
This is the dagger fight he wanted. What do you mean? Dagger v dagger, let's go.
Oh gosh. Alright.
Still have a chance to surrender, Captain.
How do I? I think my chance to surrender went away as soon as you stabbed Wiley twice.
Have at it then.
Have at thee. And he goes with his twin daggers.
Very
Well,
nice.
actually, he he quickly flips one over and tosses it in his straight up into towards his body.
Okay. Some nice flavor. One is tossed right at him.
Ooh. That one didn't go so hot.
Yeah. He sees you do it and just leans to the side and it just goes wide.
After that, he charges with the other dagger.
Yep.
Let's see.
Woo! Stick with what you're good at, buddy.
It was a diversion.
Yeah.
Wait, it wouldn't sneak. It wouldn't sneak, would it? Since he's down, or would it? I don't know.
No, it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
Because if you had advantage, it would, but that was just a crit on your regular roll. So, yeah,
Yeah.
you are right. But still, 9 more damage. Unfortunately, standard dagger crits without sneak attack aren't super threatening.
Yeah.
All right.
My name is Edward Dungford Longbottom IV. You hurt my family. Prepare to die.
Prepare to die. Edward Montoya. Oh god.
So did someone get
Overlord in chat said that, and I'm like, that's a perfect follow-up Princess Bride reference.
I will say that I had a file sent to me that was the entire quote for like voice lines that I was sent. Because essentially, in my origin series, you know, Zoo killed, or I killed his brother, which was also me.
You're a monster.
killed
yeah.
my brother?
Yeah.
Prepare to die.
So that was the quote of the lines he sent me. The whole quote.
Prepare
Nice.
to die.
Big
Prepare
long
to
file
die.
name. But yeah, that is that. At this point, we have Dave running up to the top of the deck. They're in trouble below. Prisoner escaped.
Oh,
Hey,
Birb,
We can
Birb
use some help
takes
down
that
there.
seriously and starts going down the ladder.
All right. And yeah, a couple of the other crewmates start to, you know, reach for weapons and go towards that direction while still like looking out over the side like. Okay. Mev. Death
Hey.
save. Woo. Nice.
Oh.
One success.
All right. So 2 more dagger attacks are coming over towards you, Dagger King.
Both.
Let's
Miss.
see. It is a +6, so was a 15 hit you?
No, it doesn't. I'm dual wielding, so it gives me a +1 on my armor class. so it's a
Absolutely.
16.
Both of the attacks do indeed miss. And yeah, he's gonna stay right there. Keep it up. You're on.
Aye, aye. This is a intense 1v1.
Now it is.
Quickly
Oh,
became one.
God.
After 2 good attacks went to your crewmate, that would have also downed you.
Oof. Yeah, no joke about that.
That's how 1v1s work.
Yeah, of course. So Edward is gonna cast sleep
Ooh, spicy.
on our
I
lovely
like that choice. That's a fun choice. I hope it works.
30. Is this hit points below 30?
33.
Oh!
I was like, it's close, isn't it? Just.
Oh, so close.
I love that call though. But hey, you know.
Ah, it was such a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
Darn.
All right, Birb, if you want to roll initiative and add yourself to the turn order, it's gonna take you another round to get all the way down there. But
Yeah.
and Alexander, if you would like to do the same, up to you.
Aren't you? Isn't Alexander, you know, doing the ship
That's
stuff?
why I said it's up to Alexander. There's other options.
Oh, I didn't. I forgot.
Click your token, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot that's the whole thing with this game. I gotta click.
Yeah. That's how we do it. Very nice.
Of course.
So you'll
it's
be
fine.
down there in a turn or so. I'll let you know. Edward!
Right?
Believe it is your. Oh yeah, you just
What?
did the sleep, so it's not your
I
turn.
did the
It's
sleep.
Wiley!
I gotta get there
Time for
before
a death
Wiley
flip.
actually
Another
kills
success. You might survive this one. With poison pumping in your veins.
You might build up a tolerance as well.
Yep. He's built up a good poison tolerance. Alright. Yeah, I think he is just going to like maneuver to the side a little bit. And then go for a nice little slash at your thigh. See if he can get you with that good poison. Knock you down a peg.
Knock me down.
That's a hit. He's just gonna
Uncanny
swing.
dodge for
Swing
this
again on
damage.
the way out. Yes, you can. Ooh, I think they both hit you though, because that's 12 plus 6, so 18.
Yeah.
All right. I will roll the first one first, and I'll let you choose if you want to dodge or not. Let's see. 1d4 plus 3 plus roll. Well, Constitution save for me, please, and I'll show you the poison. A Okay, so you only take half of this. And
14. Okay.
yes, the total
plus
is
the-
19 damage, so if you want to uncanny dodge it, you can.
I think I will.
Okay.
Might as well take. So that's half of that.
Yep, 19 divided by 2, you take 9. Or 10. Yeah, 10.
It's 10. It would be 10. Okay.
It's much less. Second attack does hurt you still.
I'm just looking at all those.
Yeah, there's a lot of
mid-tier
dice.
and high rolls. Mid-tier and high rolls there.
Mm-hmm.
Ay, ay.
All right, another Constitution save. Oh man,
No!
you regret the uncanny dodged.
Lucky
decision.
point, please.
Go for it, all you.
No,
Luck
there-
number 2.
3. Oh, okay. Luck opportunity number 2 for this. Not as
Still
bad.
a fail.
Yeah.
All right, you take 6 plus 20. Low roll.
Oh, good. Still alive.
All right, that's the difference
Wow.
between you living
How
and
are you
dying, isn't it?
Mm.
All right. Let's see. So that's his turn. After this turn, Birb, you will be in the turn order.
Oh,
And so you're pretty much getting down there right now. You got a whole ladder to go down.
Yeah.
Okay. Edward, you are up.
Oh, once more, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Edward pulls out a very familiar dagger
Mm-hmm.
to Goldie.
Yeah, you did.
And,
And you didn't clean this dagger or anything, did you?
no, I didn't wipe it off. I didn't have time. Didn't have
Alrighty.
time to clean that one up.
Yeah, he
So
just looks
I,
at you. You see his eyes go a little wide for a moment.
he's spooked. Oh, he's spooked.
So like we did this lovely 1v1 dance and then
Mhm.
jab forward, trying to go forward towards the center of body.
Yep. He tries to jump back. He manages to do so. He is like trying to dodge this dagger with every ounce of his being. You go for the second poke at him. He jumps back again, but you just barely scrape the front of him, getting through his armor. So the dagger did 4 damage, but roll me 7d6.
Okay.
And he succeeded his con roll, so it'll be half of 7d6. He rolled an 18. Still, that is a total 13 plus the 4, so that's 17 damage.
17, huh?
Yep. So he is definitely looking worse for wear. He's got hit by his own poison twice.
Ooh.
And it doesn't look like the his allied ship is gonna make it to him in time.
Really chose a wonderful time to start.
He didn't know how close he was.
No, he didn't.
He just, I'm gonna get tied up and use this bartering chip. But there's only 2 guys down here, I can take them. Not so much. Alright. Wiley, give me that last death save. See if you succeed it.
If I succeed, it's the last.
Yes.
Oh,
And you
look at
did,
that.
so you're conscious, or you're still unconscious rather, sorry.
Yeah.
But you are not dying. Your wounds have
Not
stabilized.
actively, at least.
You're just gonna be waking up with a massive headache. and
Am I at 1
probably
hit
some
point with
soreness.
that?
You are not. You're still at 0.
Okay.
But after, assuming Birb doesn't come down here and heal you up in 2 seconds, after 2 hours, you'll be awake.
Okay. So I'm still just like out.
Yeah.
Maybe
Uh,
you even hear just a little mumbling from passed out Willie, like,
Mm-hmm.
Alexander, are you so stupid? just hear
Alright.
mumbling.
So, fight or flight. You're both looking bad.
I did tell this man I've come back from the dead.
So he's got that on his mind.
And currently, he did yell out to go get Birb, which he has a very, very sneaky suspicion on him, I'm going to believe.
Alright, he's made his decision. He's going to try to attack you and finish you off.
Boy,
Respectable.
He's got his plan.
very respectful.
Alright. Daggers incoming.
Mhm.
Alrighty. See, one of them's an 18. Alright. So, what health are you at? 5? Okay. Poison might not matter. It's, yeah, the save's not gonna matter, but any amount of the poison will be enough to knock you out. So yeah, you get sliced across the chest by this dagger and your vision fades to black.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
All right, I come down.
You find him. You find this guy holding a dagger over your two bleeding friends.
Well, first, since Edward's probably my first priority, I'm gonna heal and word him from a distance.
Very good, Edward. You get your health.
Back to life. Like I said.
And he's looking right at you, like dagger pointed at you. He's trying to like threaten you, like, I'll finish him off. I'll do it.
Like he's looking at me while he's saying that?
Yep.
So he's not paying attention to Edward.
He sees him rise up right next to him as the heal happens. But you still got your action, Birb.
Birb's gonna take this time to...
I have an action?
Yeah, because I don't think you can do it for a spell, but you have action. So if you want to just bonk him, you can. Or something.
I didn't do very good damage. I also didn't.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to also like distract him from Edward. Kind of
Yeah, he
thing.
goes and ducks down and then like turns and sees Edward. What's Edward doing?
Edward is... Oh, Edward is absolutely pissed at this guy. He sees him like his like slight aura of like that trickster aura of his eyes kind of glow.
Oh boy.
And he casts sleep once more.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, roll it. He just looks into your eyes. So that's your trick.
Wait, I did the thing. There we go.
Ah!
So
That's the thing.
that's how you did it. That's how you rose from the.
Dead. I'll finish it for you.
Ooh.
And he falls asleep like a little baby on the ground.
He knows the secrets. He knows.
He knows now.
Cuddles
He
up
knows.
with Wiley's corpse.
We just say
Well,
he fell asleep with his arm like around.
Yeah, it just
me,
drapes
half
over
the
Wiley.
ball.
Am I good to like crouch down next to Wiley to like see his injuries? Make sure he's not actively dying.
Yeah, he's not bleeding out anymore, but he's been cut up a little bit.
You okay?
Good.
I'm checking.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll say he's conscious now.
I was gonna say I was gonna give him a healing word. He's
Oh,
fine.
did she did medicine check? Oh, okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
That
sorry.
was a real good medicine check. You're conscious.
It was a really good medicine,
Okay,
but I'll give
yeah,
you
5
5
hit
health.
points.
Oh, Birb. How you doing? How's the pizza?
She
My
kinda,
head hurts.
She kind of gives him a weird look and then.
Feel a slight tickle across your stomach, Wiley.
Do I? What is it?
Some man's arm draped over you.
What is this from? Goldie, I don't like you. I don't know what gave you the impression that I did. But you're a liar for thinking that. Lying to yourself.
Eddie outreaches a hand to Wiley. Need help up, friend?
I'm just gonna sit down and lean against this wall for a second. I'm feeling a little lightheaded, Captain.
Wiley, Redford Twitch is on his way. We don't have time to sit around.
Who? Oh, yeah.
You know, man busts through door, blunderbuss in hand, pissed about his ship being set on fire.
Right. Wiley goes to start to take his dagger out. We should kill his friend before he gets here. And he starts to go over towards Goldie to try to stab him. Does anybody stop him?
Birb's kind of
Edward does not stop him.
Bird's like kind of giving him a glare, like maybe I should, but I
Well,
also
I'll say
don't
just
care
so
enough.
since nobody stopped him, and because Mev isn't any fun, I go to stab him and I just stumble over and kind of fall over a little bit and totally miss him. It was like, got him.
Bird's also kind of pissed that
Next.
I mean, if
That-
to anyone, like
Edward.
Edward is pissed, but if Wiley ended up killing Goldie, he would be none remiss about it. He would have been totally like, you know what? He had it coming.
Goldie's totally
When he
betrayed you
sleep-
3 times now, so.
Yeah, he's had it coming.
Birb doesn't care because he freaking murdered Edward. She's like,
I
that's
have
not
a better.
cool. I
have a
rose you from the
better-
dead twice.
Yep, it's the second time now, Birb.
Stop making
Thank
it a
you.
thing.
Yeah, I don't mean to. I try not
Clearly.
to.
I'm gonna go grab some rope so
Yeah.
we could tie him up a little more secure.
Birb, can you help me drag him up onto the deck?
Birb gives him a swift nod and then starts trying to pick him up.
What Eddie wants to do is he wants to tie Goldie's arms around the mast at the very bottom.
Mhm.
Just tie it all the way around.
Oh, I wanted to say I
Oh,
come
also
back
wants to
with
take
the
off his
rope.
shirt and his pants.
Before you
Put him
do
in a
that, can we
skivvy.
just say Wiley comes back with some rope and tries to tie it himself? And he and he ties a bow.
Oh god.
Literally just one pull and.
Yeah, you just see me trying to do the elephant ears thing, and maybe that's when you take over. You're like, let me handle this, Wiley.
It's like, good job, Wiley. Good job. You know what? Go down below, get yourself a nice mug of rum.
Aye, Captain.
And immediately Edward goes to redo the knot. Nice sailor's knot.
Birb's just watching. She's just making sure the ship's a good distance away.
Oh yeah, I've taken Goldie's shirt and pants off.
Yep.
And all of his pouch. His pouches are, just
Yeah.
poison everywhere. Ugh.
It's a little sloppy by the time you're done with them, but everything is taken off. And yeah, you find that he has like just a bunch of things. He has like some thieves' tools. He has like another quill, and he still has the pot of ink.
He has so many quills.
Well, someone in chat asked a really good question.
It's like 2 separate bags of coins.
What's Alexander doing right now? I feel bad for Kayla. She's probably falling asleep at this point.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's fair.
I'm fine. I took my dog on a walk. You know, it was great.
I figured.
Nice.
I'm driving the boat.
hmm At this point, there is a ship chasing after you, I guess.
Yeah, I'm driving the boat fast.
Alright, so can everyone make a survival check as we try to get the crew in order, getting the ship moving fast?
Well, we can assume Wiley's gonna be no help. Do you want mine to be a disadvantage, or you want me to
Yeah,
just
disadvantage
not?
sounds good.
I was gonna say, should I even factor in?
Yep,
There we
that,
go.
that disadvantage, you're right. You're right.
That seems about right. Yep. So
And then-
that's up. But that tracks.
And then one from you as well, Alexander.
What?
Yeah,
roll?
Burb just goes back to the
survival.
bird. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
Burb just goes
Just
back to
physically
the
trying to get the sails.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
You're
Oh my
on what
God.
now?
So yeah, totally as you guys are setting some stuff up, you know, Wiley goes to try to fasten the sail a little tighter, elephant ears and all. Alexander comes up to try to help afterwards, pulls on the one thing, and the whole thing comes loose. The rope starts flying, and a whole corner of the sail just starts flapping in the wind. As,
You ruined it.
Nice.
and as this chase
Eddie is
begins,
not pleased.
that's where we're gonna end this session.
Oh man.
Eddie is not pleased.
Alrighty.
Oh man.
You know how badly I wanted, like, how badly after I put Goldie to sleep, I was like, you know what? I want, like, as a person, as me, playing this character, I want to kill him. I want to, so badly, right now. Where's the entertainment? Let's tie him to this mast.
Yeah.
I actually had that. It was my first thought to like Wiley would do that, and I assumed Edward would stop him. That's the only reason I even said that. But when you were like,
no, I ain't stopping him. And Mev was like, Mev as a player was like, wait, what?
yeah, exactly. Wait, what? You're not gonna stop me? Well,
No, guy just nearly killed you, Wiley. Of course, if you want to kill him, I'm like, okay, fine, go ahead.
but I definitely had that moment where I'm just like, I think Wiley just stabbing this dude right now to death while he's sleeping is probably not the most entertaining outcome, which is why I kind of was like, I just stumble and miss him.
Yeah. Oh God.
Did Birb enjoy the pizza? We're being
That's
asked.
the important thing.
Really? What? It's all right.
It was okay. You know.
Man,
it was,
I want
it
some
was
pizza.
good. I
And
did too.
pizza for dinner.
Like I
Lucky.
kind of want like a thin crust.
I quite literally made pizza for dinner, so be jealous.
I
Can I
had
say
pizza for
something?
dinner.
I had tacos.
Because I'm on a bit of a budget, I've been eating a lot of pizza lately. I'm getting so sick of pizza
Sick of
right
pizza?
now. I'm so sick of it. It's like when you said thin crust like pizza, and like normally that's just a delicious idea to me. And when you mentioned it just now, I'm like, nah, I'm good on
It's good.
pizza.
I just haven't had pizza in so long. Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
I used to be like that in college, where I'd literally have one almost every other night. I'd have a pizza.
Mm-hmm. It's also really easy if you just have like a local pizza place or something.
Mm-hmm.
You can just order like a couple slices. But tonight was quite an eventful evening. I will say, you know, I fully submit to the RNG gods, and if I had died right there, it is what it is. But I would have actually been pissed off if I died to that guy. If that guy is the guy who killed me, I would have honestly, out of character, been probably a little disappointed and upset. Like, oh, that's Wiley's demise? That freaking guy?
I would have rather he died to the one dude with the blunderbuss in that one port town we were in. Like when it's like, oh, you again, Wiley. What are you doing around these parts? Pulls out a gun. It's like, yeah, that would...
Yep.
Oh God. You know why I asked like what the cell was made out of? Because I was like, he doesn't have metal on the bottom of his cage, does he? 'Cause I totally would have electrocuted him.
Oh, I like it. Yeah.
I would have gone for just the electric torch.
As I will say, Xylo, you don't have to tell us, because it's probably more fun if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
As a DM, do you have an actual way he got out of the cell, or is it just a funny mystery?
Well, yeah, he literally like had lockpicks and stuff. He's like a
He has
master.
thieves'
Yeah.
tools on him.
He's like a master rogue type of guy. So
Yeah. That
yeah,
we,
that
at
he's
no point
been
did we
secretly
ever-
leaving messages for.
Yeah,
No, you
we
figured
never-
it out.
We never did actually search him for his stuff.
I was
did we?
gonna say, at no point in
That's why
any
every
of
time
the
he was
trail-
like, "Here, I just want to go to the cell in peace. I give up, guys. I've learned my lesson." And then he just goes and knows he can break
I
out
had
again.
a feeling. I had such a feeling because it was like, we're gonna take your clothing. I'd rather much have everything of mine, thank you. I'm like, oh, so the clothes and everything is more important to him than he's leading on.
Yeah, so he like gave the dagger. It's like, maybe then they won't get worried about it. Which he also gave you a weapon the first time he got him to, so he just keeps handing you more weapons. I figure that's the last weapon he had. It's more fun if he steals one of yours.
Oh man,
But yeah, that was his
funny,
gig.
funny. He
And then-
stole the bone one.
Mhm. It's a pretty cool one.
That's the last one I killed. When I killed the pirate not the pirate captain, the Navy.
Mhm.
You know, when the first time I came back, it was the bone dagger that
And
did the final blow. That
Bone
time.
Dagger was involved in this one as well.
Mm.
Yeah, but totally on Wiley's watch, he completely like loosened the ropes, and he was fine already at that point.
Oh god.
He's just acting the part. You know, oh, I'm a complete prisoner.
Yep, that's me.
You got me.
Oh god.
He might have even unlocked the... he probably wouldn't have unlocked the cage while Wiley was sleeping. Just in case you guys went to open it or something. He's fairly smart at his job, but not good enough. Alright. Well, guys, that's the end of today's show. Who's got some stuff to shout out?
I feel like I'm dying.
Alright. Send
That
your
is a
thoughts and
shout out.
prayers to Kayla. So she doesn't die.
Send our prayers.
To my funeral. Please.
Yep.
Did you just say 5?
I think I'm streaming again tomorrow. I've been busy the past couple of days, so it's been a while. But yeah, I think I'm going to be returning with my last stream. I started Red Dead Redemption 2, like the story mode. So
Good times.
cowboy. I'm Arthur.
Hey, Wiley, give us your best, Western
As Wiley.
voice. As Wiley.
And Wiley. I don't even mix this.
You're already
You have your
doing
British
your-
voice, or oh, hey,
Well, I got a country voice I already kind of do. That's just sort of my general southern voice.
Where's your
Just because I love that voice. I love saying things like, boy.
What?
There's one moment
That-
with Goldie where I said something and I was like, why did he sound southern there? It just came out my mouth as southern and I was like, how did that land on that? Well, okay.
I mean, back when
glad-
Origins of Olympus, I tried to have a very specific voice for my character, and it was supposed to be kind of like this and a little raspy, but it always devolved
fades
back
away.
to like it always devolved back to just like a slight British accent.
Yeah, I think we
You know-
all got
you
our
know what?
fallbacks for sure.
Mev, I'm super glad actually that you went and pointed out that I was mocking Goldie because I was afraid I was being too subtle with it.
I didn't know if you were actually doing that or if you were doing the thing that everyone does is when someone does a really catchy voice, you can't
You
help
slightly catch
imitating
on
like
to it.
them.
Well, as
I
a
do
voice
that all the
actor,
time.
kind of
Yeah.
immune to that, but I mean,
Me as a voice, I
As
do it
a
all
voice
the
actor,
time.
I'm
all
not
the
immune.
time.
I was talking to Zoo the other day, and for some reason we were talking about bananas. I think I had a banana for
Banana?
breakfast or something, and he said banana, and then I the next time I said banana, I said banana.
You just like you can't stop.
Yeah, I couldn't
and good old
help
music
it.
banana.
Yeah, it's
Great.
the accent slip happens to me all the time. Then again, it doesn't even have to be triggered for me, so.
No. No, but
Unless
I was
it's by,
trying to
I
mock. I was really trying to mock
Mhm.
Goldie there with his
Unless
with
it's
the
a
cadence.
channel point redemption, then it definitely is triggered for you.
Oh yeah, very, very true.
Oh,
very
wonderful.
true. That's specifically triggered.
Yeah, specifically triggered. Very directly.
But yeah, on top of all that, make sure you check out on some of our YouTube channels. Origins of Olympus, cool Minecraft roleplay thing. I just coerced Devin into getting his character rolling, and he's a pretty cool character. So
Yeah, he's rolling all right. He's rolling.
I like him.
There's.
And Kayla's
Woo!
messing with me very regularly. So
What am I doing?
No, Kayla, the same Kayla, the one I know.
yeah,
What's
gotta-
happening? I wasn't paying attention.
I'm just
We're
praising
talking
your
about me
Olympus
crashing
character.
into your house.
That too.
Oh, I'm messing with everybody though. So,
Mhm.
oh my God, Tuesday's episode. I'm so excited.
Or is that the
for.
one you recorded today?
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good
It's
one.
gonna be so good. People are just gonna hate me, and I'm okay with that.
Silo, you know that thing I got you to read?
Mm-hmm.
I also recorded Naya reading it, and I
Okay.
really want to get like as many people who haven't heard of it to do it. That way I can just cut between. Just
That would be nice.
it's so.
I was
funny.
cutting to my
It's-
bloopers and I'm like, there's a world where I just leave this in its entirety at the end because people will watch it anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna hurt
Oh,
the
the-
video too much because it's all gonna be just loaded up at the end. But man,
Mhm.
just like the fact of us just dying while attempting to
No.
read it. That's
Oh
what
my
makes it better,
God.
I think. Just have some contagious laughter for the audience.
And once
Oh
that
my
laughter thing, it's like once the seal breaks, it's like impossible to close it up
It-
again. Like
Yeah.
you're just getting a laughing fits, and it happens every time. And it's like hard to break.
Yeah, I like to think of myself as usually pretty composed comedically, but this had me. This
You
thing-
generally are, actually.
Mhm.
There's just one thing that keeps getting me, and it should not be funny, but it's funny every time now.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, plenty to look forward to.
Silent Attack, what it is.
And I think we're going to be having some other games going on this week as well. I think we're all confirmed
Finally.
to go ahead on Sunday. So we'll get the Tales of Olympus D&D game to move forward as well. I don't think there's been any specific talks about Monday, but I don't think there's any reason it can't happen on Monday, our Avatar D&D. So keep an eye out for that. And most of the videos are all up on the YouTube channel, so check all those out. You know, leave a like and subscribe. Did you know that some amount of percentage of people aren't subscribed? I have no
Some
idea.
arbitrary amount.
48% of my viewers are not subscribed. I know that
So
off
most
the
of
top of
them
my
are.
head.
I need a police
Unbelievable.
hat. I did another one I saw that was funny. License and subscription, please.
I should have no idea what the percentage is on the D&D channel. Somewhere around 50 is usually average.
Yeah.
But it might be lower on the
Because the
D&D
meme is
channel.
like less than 50. That's
Yeah.
what most people. Did you know that less than 50 people are subscribed to the Black?
Yeah, like I know on my main channel it's more than 50%, but on the D&D channel I could totally see it. It's different. So subscribe and make that better. Yeah. Yeah.
Ring that bell.
Yeah, ring the bell, guys. And
And join the Discord to be notified when the streams are going, because you never know. It changes week to week, so.
No,
Things
Xylo,
pop up.
I don't want to put you on the spot here.
oh yeah.
And I know how sometimes we don't always raid people after D&D streams.
Mhm.
People are saying you should raid JP, and I love JP. Of course, we
But-
all love JP. But
Mitch is also streaming.
you read my mind. I was gonna say JP, judging by the time it is, he's probably ending like any
About
minute
to
now.
end. Yeah.
And
Mitch just
Mitch
started
and
an
Naya
hour
are
ago.
playing Resident Evil together. That sounds kind of fun.
That's a fun time.
Resident Evil is very fun.
Just Naya and Mitch in general are a fun time.
Them two
You guys
together
can
is
enjoy
just
them.
fun because they're just a funny
They are.
pair together.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're great. Find them
They're
on
the best.
Monday. Yeah, Dice and Fire
Ah, yeah,
shows, Avatar,
Dice-
D&D.
Yup.
Okay, we'll do it.
That's your advertising for the day.
There we go. So thank you everyone for watching the show. Of course, we will most likely be back on Thursday for more. You all have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful night, and a wonderful, I don't know.
We'll see you next week.
Hippopotamus.
Yeah, have a wonderful hippopotamus, everybody.
Woo!
Real big.
I love hippopotamus.
Hippopotami.
Hippopotami.
Wait, what? What is the plural of hippopotamus? Like
Hippopotamuses.
Is
That's
it really
really
hippopotamus?
dumb.
It's in the song.
I thought it was hippopotami.
That's so dumb.
No, I don't think it is.
Plural.
Hippopotamus?
I don't
Oh,
wanna something
or
Wait, hippopotamus.
hippopotamuses.
Hippopotamus.
I only like hippopotamuses.